in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast. No, don't get her pissed. It's Jason. Talks like a spaz. And they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Alrighty, baby, here we go. Welcome to the KVJ show. Happy Thursday and happy birthday, Virginia. Look at this.
I am 50.
Wow.
Just like you, Kevin.
My goodness. That's right. Welcome to the club.
It's a weird club.
Yeah? Did you wake up feeling different today?
I did.
You did?
Well, 50's a big dog. I mean,
okay, yeah.
That's a meaty, it's a meaty bite.
You crack into a new decade?
You're definitely more than halfway finished with your life.
That's a good way to look at it.
Oh, boy.
You look at everything like, oh, wow, what have I done?
It's all
what have I
downhill from here,
accomplished?
yeah. Your best days are behind you.
So much sagging and loss of elasticity in the skin.
Right, you're never going to look as good as you once did.
Let's not go down there. Let's not go down there. Don't think about how you're just one day closer to death. Don't think about that.
Any other sad thoughts you'd like to get out of the way?
No, I'm just playing.
Okay. Yeah, you look fantastic. I mean, my goodness, it's a whole new era when you live in the world today of enhancements and beauty. You at 50 will look better than women in the 80s did at 25.
You're right. And when you look back at pictures from the 80s of like your 50-year-old grandma,
right?
She looked way different than 50 today.
I have noticed that.
75 back in the day was old. Now 75 does not look like 75.
It looks spry.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a Devonshire commercial, and they're playing tennis, and then they're drinking wine, and you're like, wow, 75 used to be the end of the road.
No.
Not anymore, baby.
Some people just say it's the beginning. So there you go. Welcome to your new beginning, Virginia.
Thank you so much, Kevin.
Okay. Of course, we got booze for you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was going to do that with what's on my mind for presents.
Okay.
I love it.
Well, let's do it then.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Bird has some booze introduction to do here.
A bottle of red, a bottle of white, whatever kind of mood you're in tonight.
I'll meet you anywhere you want.
We've got some Fireball, and this is what I was very excited to give you. This is a special limited edition witch figure, Wizard of Oz from the 80s right here.
Wow.
Now, I know you're not a figure
That's
lover,
special.
but you are a witch lover. Happy birthday, witch.
Wow.
That's a special figure.
That's so special. She's very detailed, the face.
It's one of my favorite figure series, and I ordered one for you specifically.
Wow.
How about
that's
that, huh?
impressive. Thank
What
you.
a guy.
Well, we forgot Kevin's birthday.
Let's make it up today.
The decorations are maybe not up to par. I've got some beads, some New Orleans beads around the microphones.
Okay.
Kevin immediately walked in, took his beads, threw them across the room.
Yeah.
And the beads were in his way.
It was just like I can't handle these hindrances. Sorry about that.
But the idea
It looked
was
good, yeah. It looked
idea was
good.
there.
Functionally, it's terrible, but yeah, in theory, it looked great.
Are you doing anything special tonight? I know you're going to the Keys.
Yeah, so we leave for the Keys tomorrow, and I got family coming in town. Tonight, Magnolia flies in. She's coming in from Tallahassee.
Oh, wow.
And so she's going to be with us for the whole weekend, too. So, yeah, we'll probably do like a little ice cream cake. You know, I love an ice cream cake.
Okay. With the crunchies?
Yeah, I love those little crunchies.
Smart.
We'll do that. We'll do a mellow thing tonight, and then this weekend we rage.
Are you getting turned this weekend?
I think so,
Are
yeah.
the kids coming down there?
The kids are coming, but I'm going to do like I do at Mardi Gras. I'm going to make it an all-day adventure. I'm not going to do shots like I did on Saturday night.
Oh, you're not? No shots,
No
huh?
shots.
You told us before you're not supposed to do shots.
I'm not supposed to do shots.
Let alone at a live event.
I know. It just got away from me. I was having so much fun.
You keep saying it, but it keeps happening. I don't know how
Old
that is.
age. I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
50's the new 30.
So anything else that you have on your wise mind today, Virginia?
I mean, I just think at the age of 50, I'm looking back and I'm looking forward, and I don't feel that bad. I feel pretty happy and optimistic and healthy, thank God.
No doubt.
I do need to get that colonoscopy, though. Who's ready to get their butt digged around in? Y'all want to go with me?
Yeah, well, I don't know. It feels like it's maybe kind of a solo mission you should take upon yourself.
I think we should go together.
You don't think that's a group effort?
Yeah, I don't know. That feels like, something you might just want to do on the privacy of your own appointment.
Go together and hold hands.
I think you're out.
Wouldn't it be more fun, though, to do it with your friend, with your buddy, your butt buddy, if you will?
I don't know. I remember when me, Kevin, and some other work people, we all had our sperm tested. That was
semen analysis.
That was kind of a weird gig as a group.
Yeah, it was a little odd. Yeah, it was odd.
It only made it odd, though, because if it was just me and Kevin, it would have been fine. We had other people we worked with that was in the mix that made it weird.
You brought the traffic guy.
We did bring the traffic guy.
You made the traffic guy get his sperm analyzed.
Oh, we didn't make him do anything. Believe that guy had a grin on his face.
He wanted to.
His numbers were through the roof.
It was unbelievable. I mean, there were no backups on I-95.
No.
He did have the highest semen count.
He
I
did.
remember that.
That's why I
yeah.
wanted to go. It's almost like he knew.
He
And he's
knew.
like, all right, let me show you guys how it's done.
He grinned through the entire process.
I'd be interested to see where you are. What, 15 years later?
Yeah, at least, yeah. Because it was during Canon. When we
Yeah.
were trying to have Canon. That's when we did that bit.
That'd be
Yeah.
fun to check that again
Yeah.
and see where Suits is.
Oh, I don't know anymore. Like, I have no desire to know.
Yeah. Just another number to make you feel bad about how old you are.
Here's how much you can't get done.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I mean, trust me, I don't even want to use that stuff. It's done. There's no point. There's no need. So I'm all good. One thing, I guess, talking about somebody who might be closer to my age, just to kind of put things into perspective. If you know, you know, the album Madonna, which kind of kicked off her career, is 40 years old today. I mean, this song just still really sounds good.
It does.
It sounds
It really
amazing.
does.
I mean, a 40-year-old song, and it is just a tight tune, man. And there were so many others that came off this. Really just kind of funny how she got her start. You know, she's a girl from Michigan who wound up in New York City, walked into a club with a cassette, and apparently the DJ just started playing it. She got big in the New York City clubs. And then I only knew the story from talking to our friend, Scott Shannon, who started a radio station many eons ago in New York City called Z100. And Madonna every Thursday would come outside their studios and bang on the doors and bother them and say, hey, you got to play my music. And finally one day Scott's like, all right, let her up. And they played Madonna on Z100, and she became a citywide phenomenon. And then from there, she just blew up nationwide and became the largest pop star of the 80s, and arguably still maybe the largest pop star. You know, you could look at your Rihanna, who has had a great run, and your Katy Perry's and this and that, and, you know, try to argue how Madonna stacks up against their careers.
She was about to do a tour and before she had her medical episode.
Yeah.
I mean, she is going to be selling out when that tour eventually happens.
Absolutely.
It's big numbers.
I think you got to throw her in the top 10 to 20 of people who dominated their time and then became kind of timeless. I know she gets a lot of hate, but you can't deny that she was a legend at one. I mean, she's a legend.
No doubt, yeah.
Not at one point. She is a legend when it comes to the music industry.
Yeah, without a doubt. She's one of the greats, and is, you know, as far as like top 40, she really kind of ruled the decade in the 80s. So 40 years ago today, this album hit the streets in America.
You are 10, a 10-year-old Virginia.
Dang.
Were you into Madonna?
I was.
Yeah, and I will tell you one thing too about the music industry and music itself. And it's probably because I grew up and I was a child of it. And I was an only child, so keep in mind I had a lot of alone time in the 80s. So I think that's one of the reasons why I am an 80s music aficionado, because it's how I passed a lot of time. It was my companion, was music. And so I was really into it. And when I go back and listen to the 80s and the variety and the way the songs were, I'm just like, man, it is such a great decade for music. And to me, I feel like it is so much better than some of the music that is coming out today. And I do like these stories that kind of gives me a little vindication, because pop music and top 40 stations back in the 1980s, like Z100, they were playing such a variety of music that you don't typically hear. You have such segmented radio stations now. You have your hip hop, you have your alternative, you have your pop, you have your adult pop, and it's just they have a nebulous of 10 to 20 songs that they play, and that's really about it. But there were radio stations that were playing hip hop and rap and rock and everything else.
You're right.
All on one radio station. And this does back it up, that radio stations today and music today isn't like the music back when Madonna came out with her album. In 2012, an analysis of nearly 500,000 songs between 1955 and 2010 showed that the diversity of note combinations had consistently diminished over that time period. And they noted that in 2014 in the Atlantic, that top 40 stations played the 10 biggest songs twice as much as they did in the previous decade.
I mean, the suits got involved. People, they started trying to put it in a category, make extra money on this.
Well, they said that the music industry became more data-driven. And it meant that there was more emphasis on replicating what's already proven to work than nurturing originality. They didn't want to take a chance. And there were some hits or misses. You go back to some of the songs, like when I listened to a radio station in the 80s, and you can do that now on YouTube.
You can go back.
You'll hear a couple songs that are like, what was this song? It was a complete stink bomb that went absolutely nowhere. And you don't have that today. So radio stations are a lot safer in the music that they play. So
they don't take a chance, period.
They don't take any chances, period. And they used to back in the day. The competition is so tight, the profit margins are just in a way that you can't have anything that would, people would be like, what's this? And turn the radio station.
Well, you start to lose the heart and the soul from it, because you're more about the numbers and the money, not the soul of the project.
Yeah, I mean, radio stations, probably the way they program, are done more so with business today than they are with heart and creativity than they were back in the day, and likely more financially sound. But man, you just can't beat that era of music. So it all started really with Madonna, that kind of opened my eyes 40 years ago today.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
StormSmart provides homeowners with Stormcatcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. StormSmart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. We have a crash just moved off to the right shoulder on 95 northbound right at Atlantic Avenue. Make sure to exercise caution through that area. And an accident is currently blocking 2 left lanes on the Turnpike southbound right before the exit for Atlantic Avenue. Give yourself extra time through that area. Traffic, a service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits, 979 WRMF.
Source. A man next to me, but I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Gain Flings. Add Gain scent beads for an even longer lasting scent.
Jimmy, let's go.
Go where, Johnny?
To the movies. It's time for summer blockbusters.
Johnny, there's blockbusters at Arrigo. Here, look at them on my phone.
Get ready for a summer packed full of romance, adventure, action, and thrilling savings during the Make This the Summer event at Arrigo Fort Pierce.
Your ticket for blockbuster savings is only at Arrigo Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Fort Pierce. Hurry in for new 2023 Ram 1500s. Get up to $14,500 off or choose 2.9% financing for 72 months. New 2023 Grand Cherokees from $399 a month. New 2023 Jeep Compass Latitude models from $319 a month. Or new 2023 Durango. Save up to $7,500 off. Plus, get above market value for trades at Arrigo Fort Pierce. But hurry, just like summer, this sale won't last long. Shop now at Arrigo Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of FortPierce.com.
Jimmy, hold my popcorn. I gotta give those blockbusters 2 thumbs up. For the lowest prices
And biggest selection.
you gotta go Arrigo. Only at Arrigo Fort Pierce.
Call 1-800-717-6998 for details.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach.
Here in Florida, every name tells a story. Just saying Ian, Nicole, or Wilma brings about strong memories. But then there's Shane, Clyde, and Robert. Together they have more than 60 years of storm experience. They stand with an FPL team of thousands, ready to respond. So as the next storm approaches, just know, our job isn't finished until everyone's lights are back on. Get ready at fpl.com/storm.
Take note this school year and shop tax-free at Plato's Closet. Now until August 6th, we sell the trendy, sustainable back-to-school styles you'll need to make your mark. Save up to 70% off regular retail prices by choosing to wear cool, recycled styles. Save even more when you shop tax-free now until August 6th. Act responsibly, shop sustainably. Check out all the clothes, shoes, and accessories you'll have to have this school year. Get your back-to-school styles at Plato's Closet. Plato's Closet, Wellington, Palm Beach Gardens, Boynton Beach, Jensen Beach, and Boca Raton.
Summer's here. Looking for an easy, carefree getaway? Treat your family to the perfect summer vacay at Kvj Royale Orlando. Relax in their newly renovated suites. Chill in their tropical pools. Splash down their 75-foot water slide and delight in their 7 restaurant options. Plus, transportation to all 4 Disney theme parks is included. Book now and save 15%, plus receive a $25 daily dining credit. Like summer, this offer won't last long. Book now at KvjRoyale.com. That's KvjRoyale.com.
It's your time to shine. Choose Palm Beach State College, Florida's first public community college. Attend our open house on Thursday, August 10th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Lake Worth campus, located at 4200 South Congress Avenue. RSVP at palmbeachstate.edu.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert, and I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Call now for your free info kit. 800-961-5544. 800-961-5544.
Start the day with Dunkin' and the KVJ Show, the official coffee of 97.9 WRMF. What's the best part of a Dunkin' run? The coffee or the dollar donut? The answer, yes. Time for a Dunkin' run. Excludes specialty donuts. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Injured? Visit Lytle Ryder Smith, Ivy, and Fromrath at foryourrights.com.
More KVJ Show now on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, I thought this is a kind of interesting way of putting things. You ever heard that phrase? I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Yes.
Well, what would you wish on your worst enemy? I mean, let's get real here. I mean, think about all those little annoyances that happen to you in life. And then think about, oh man, I really wish that I could wish that on that person. Gosh, it would make me feel so much better.
I wish lots of paper cuts.
Okay, yeah, it's a really small annoying, or an excessive amount of mosquito bites.
Yes.
Yes, I hope you just get to run into a garden of mosquitoes. So they were asking people, what would you wish on your worst enemy? And here are some pretty solid ones so far. Netflix stopping to buffer at 99% for 30 seconds every 2 minutes. Isn't that just one of those things? Wouldn't you just love if you could have a camera watching your worst enemy deal with the frustrations of buffering issues? Oh, wouldn't that just make you feel so much better?
That would. That has totally happened to me with my Netflix. Maybe somebody's doing that to me with a voodoo doll.
They would get the best reaction out of me.
It's so, yeah, you're right.
It's the worst annoyance.
It is, and I do not handle it well.
Honestly, me doing anything on social media, just social media issues. I went out and tried to upload a video the other day of Virginia from the live show on Saturday. Thought I had it. I couldn't get anything to work right. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm hitting my phone.
Remember last week I texted you guys, my TikTok video didn't upload.
After you did hours of work on it, it just disappeared.
Even through a text, you could sense my darkness.
I felt so bad for you because I've been there, and it will bring you to a deep rage.
It brings you to a rage.
It does. I was in a complete rage. It is the worst thing. The tech rage I have is so unbridled and so uncharacteristic of me.
I legit have to get up and walk it off as if it's an injury.
I'm saying, yeah. You're right. It's terrible. But if you could just bottle that and send that to someone else, wouldn't that be nice to send to your worst enemy?
Totally.
Another thing somebody said I'd love to send upon my worst enemy, to always think there's one more step at the top or bottom of a set of stairs. Have you ever done that awkward line?
You think it's a step, but it's the ground?
Yeah. We're kabloomed. To send that to somebody else would be so nice.
The worst is when you think it's the ground or a landing, and there's still another step.
Yeah, I've done both. They're both awful, but you're right. More damage on that.
Yeah,
I fell down the stairs doing that crap.
Something else that you could wish upon your worst enemy, that their sleeves always fall down while washing their hands. That will happen to me when I'm doing dishes or something like that. That happened where you'll have a soapy sponge in one hand and something in the other, and you really have no way of then getting to get your sleeves back up, and now it's in the water, and you're like, okay, I got a soaked shirt. Do I have to go change? It's so annoying. Another thing to wish upon your worst enemy, that both sides of their pillow are warm. They don't get the cooling relief of the cool side of the pillow.
Just the hottest pillow.
In fact, it's warm and hotter.
It's steamy.
That's all it is. You flip it over, you're like, wait, how? This is impossible. Why is the other side of the pillow hotter than this side? Having an itch in a spot that's not reachable.
Oh, that's tough. You got to call in a friend.
And if you bring that up, I'll start to have itches on my back to where I can't reach them if I think about it hard enough.
I've done that bear move, and I've been caught before while being in an office, and I look for the corner of a wall, and I'm just, and then somebody walks by and like, what is he doing?
It is such a relief, though.
It is a relief, and man, that look, because what's weird is you're rubbing your back against the wall, and then you have this look of ecstasy on your face, and people are just like, all right, what is that guy doing?
I like when you see animals doing it.
Oh,
like
yeah.
You'll see an animal out in the wild rubbing himself on a tree.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I thought this was kind of clever. What would you wish upon your worst enemy? To fall in love with my ex. Can you think about who your craziest and most miserable ex was, and then the person you like least on this planet falling madly and deeply in love with them? To battle with their crazy every single day. Some great suggestions. If you got anything else that you would add to this, if you just bottle up, send it like a package to your worst enemy, what would it be? Call or text 877-979-WRMF, the KVJ Show.
You got a fast car, and I want to take it to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. You got a fast car, and I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far, just to cross the border and into the city. And you and I can both get jobs, finally see what it means to be living. See, my old man's got a problem. You live with a bottle, that's the way it is. Said his body's too old for working. His body's too young to look like his. So mama went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give. I said somebody's gotta take care of him. So So I quit school and that's what I did. You got a fast car. Is it fast enough so we can fly away? Still gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live or die this way. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast it felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car. We go cruising, entertain ourselves. Still ain't got a job. So I work in the market as a checkout girl. I know things will get better. You'll find work and I'll get promoted. And we'll move out of the shelter, buy a bigger house, live in the suburbs. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast it felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car. I got a job that pays all our bills. You stay out drinking late at the bar. See more of your friends than you do your kids. I'd always hope for better. Thought maybe together you and me'd find it. I got no plans, I ain't going nowhere. Take your fast car and keep on driving. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast it felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car. Is it fast enough so we can fly away? Still gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live or die this way.
Oh, a couple other things. What you would wish on your worst enemy. I wish on my worst enemy that every time they sat down to relax and as soon as they got comfortable to watch TV, they couldn't find the remote. That is, I can go from super chill and cozy to completely enraged in about 10 seconds. It's just, it's so disappointing too. It's like, oh, this is great. The air conditioner's cranking. You got a cold beverage, a nice little snack. All you need now is to find that remote to flip on the TV, and it's just not there.
I wish on my female enemies that right when they get all dressed and ready to go out and they're looking real good and they're right on time, they get a bad case of poopy cramps and have to go potty.
Dang. Why does that have to, you do that to men too? Does it just have to be women?
Well, I feel like when I'm all dressed up and then nature calls, it's like, oh man, what the hell?
I think for anybody, if you're all dressed up about to hit the town and then you get a page from the Duke, that's
it throws your whole rhythm off.
It does.
It messes up your night.
Mm-hmm. Top says, I would wish on my worst enemy that they would never ever be able to find a matching sock ever again.
See, that wouldn't work on a person like me. I love mismatching socks.
You do? Okay. All right. Do you ever go the long knee-high socks versus the footies? Do you wear one of each?
No, I typically do different
Same
patterns.
length?
Yeah,
Okay.
I like the same length.
I would like to wish on my worst enemy that when they leave their house in the morning, they run into the same cobweb I do.
Ooh.
Which takes about 10 minutes of struggling to try to get it all off of you, and you're convinced that spiders are crawling all over your body.
Yeah, you don't know where the spider is.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I would wish upon my worst enemy. I've got a couple of frogs or toads right by my window, and they are so loud, keeping me up. They are making love. They are mating. To constantly have that in your window for life, just outside your window.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish on my worst enemy that they would always hit the same kind of traffic I do in Miami every morning. Amen. Even in like a small town, where you shouldn't hit traffic. That's where it's just really.
You're like, what the hell?
Why is there so much traffic?
By a place where you live at.
Yeah, I'm in Okeechobee. I don't get why. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, some big news last night. We had our own with Inter Miami and Messi having a couple goals the other night and another 4-zip win for Inter Miami. But last night, there was women's soccer going on, but it has caused a fight with one couple. Why would they be fighting about the U.S. Women's World Cup team? You'll find out next.
97.9 WRMF.
Hey, it's Steve Weagle.
Hey, it's James Whelan.
I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Jennifer Correa. When bad weather strikes, stick with WPTV and 97.9 WRMF.
You can trust the unmatched experience of WPTV First Alert weather with your own local live radar tracking when and where storms are headed your way,
giving you the information you need to keep your family safe.
We're proud to be part of your community.
Stay with WPTV and 97.9 WRMF.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with storm catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. We have a crash on the turnpike tying you up currently southbound right before Atlantic Avenue. Look for 2 left lanes blocked in that area. As for Broward County, a couple of crashes to watch out for. On 95 northbound, a wreck before Sunrise Boulevard is blocking a left lane. We also have a wreck to watch for on the turnpike southbound. This one just beyond the exit for Sunrise Boulevard has 3 left lanes blocked, and you're seeing heavy delays in that area. Plus, construction has shut down the 95 northbound exit ramp to the 595. Expect delays there as well. Traffic service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits, 97.9 WRMF.
When you drive a new 2023 Outlander from Palm Beach Mitsubishi, it's a win-win. Named #1 in customer satisfaction with dealership service among mainstream brands and SUV owners by J.D. Power. Win the summer with a 3.9% APR for 72 months at Palm Beach Mitsubishi.
The fajita revolution is on at Tijuana Flats. Choose from fajita tacos, burrito, or quesadilla with grilled chicken or steak. All the fajita flavors in 3 new ways to crave, starting at $9.99. For a limited time, only at Tijuana Flats.
Plus tax title $9.99 dealer fee must finance with Ford Motor Credit stock number PFA 97203 MSRP 81555 includes all factory rebates $17.92 per month per thousand borrowed regardless of down ends at month end.
Say hello to summer and goodbye to high prices like $7,900 off MSRP on new 2023 Ford F-150s during the summer beach party at Greco Ford.
Go to Greco, go to Greco.
Go to Greco Ford in Delray Beach to get up to $7,900 off MSRP on new F-150s. Or get 2.9% financing for 60 months when you shop new 2023 Fords. Got a trade? Get a huge offer, then get the party started in a new Ford. We have over 450 new Fords available with new inventory arriving all the time. Save up to $7,900 off MSRP on new F-150s or 2.9% financing on new 2023 Fords at Greco Ford in Delray Beach on Federal Highway just south of Linton or Greco Ford of DelrayBeach.com.
Will exceed your expectations. We guarantee it.
Food cooks better when you turn on clean, reliable, and affordable U.S.-produced natural gas. Florida City Gas, naturally better. Learn more at FloridaCityGasRebates.com.
Millions of home visits, hundreds of medical professionals, a nonprofit home healthcare agency. Vianney, Florida is currently hiring nurses and aides to deliver care to our patients in their homes. We have 8 to 12-hour shifts as well as home visits available immediately. Home care is an independent setting where you will work one-to-one with a patient who smiles when you walk through the door. Call 888-618-8322 or apply online at vnaflorida.org.
My little brother's friends have been camped out at our place for 2 days straight. 3. It's because of the Xfinity 10G network. Internet that can handle a house full of screens at once, with basically no interruptions. And it's only getting faster. When I was their age, internet like this was a pipe dream.
You sound like my grandpa.
Please go home.
The next generation 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now.
Now through July 30th, new customers can get 200 megabit per second internet on the next generation Xfinity 10G network for just $35 a month for 2 years. Plus, there's no annual contract required, and you get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to Xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary.
Is gravity grabbing your face like it's grabbing a lot of mine? Well, if it is, and you've been thinking about getting one of those facelifts, you've got to go see Dr. Rosenthal in Boynton Beach because he does something called a beautiful lift that I didn't even know was possible. It's basically a facelift under local anesthesia. You don't have to get completely knocked out. They do it in office. You're awake the entire time. You can eat before your surgery. You can do everything. It's such an easier process. Dr. Rosenthal does the beautiful lift in Boynton Beach. Call today and get your consultation. He did my daughter's rhinoplasty, and I can tell you, he is gentle, amazing, caring, white glove VIP treatment. Rosenthal Cosmetic and Plastic Surgery. Go online today. Go to rosenthal-md.com. That's rosenthal-md.com and book your consultation today.
Hello, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 7, understand attorney's fees. You've probably heard no fee guarantee, or you only pay if you win. This isn't some kind of special offer. Most injury attorneys are paid this way. We get paid this way. There are limits on what percentage attorneys can charge. Our firm charges you nothing, not even costs, unless you get money. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Stars, stripes, and savings at hgregg.com on Military Trail. Celebrate this 4th of July all month long with their Independence Day sales event. Whatever your taste or budget is, they've got a huge selection of inventory with a perfect match for you. hgregg.com. Save more, drive happy.
Grab the rain gear before you head on out. We're talking some locally heavy rain, not just today, but into tomorrow, too. We're not going to see rain all of the time, but when it does, it could be quite heavy. But at least with the extra clouds around, temperatures stay in the 80s. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Steve Villanueva on 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by Extra Mile Cooling, Plumbing, and Electric. For all your cooling, plumbing, and electric needs, trust the 5-star experts at Extra Mile. Visit extramilefl.com to schedule your next repair. Extra Mile Cooling, Plumbing, and Electric. License number CFC 143773, CAC 182657, EC 1301-1924.
The summer of 2023 on 97.9 WRMF.
Got another hot ticket for you today. Another 4-pack of passes to Rapids Water Park, part of Camp KVJ for your school-age kids. You got just 2 weeks from today. Kids in Palm Beach County will be back in school. So, man, you want to talk about running out the clock. 14 days to get there. This will help eat up one of those days. It's going to be free for you and fun for your kids right about 7:10 a.m. Just about 30 minutes from now, you win right here on the KVJ Show.
Summer of 2023!
Learn more at WRMF.com.
Pretty exciting game yesterday. The U.S. women's team were trailing the Netherlands 1-0 going into the half in the Women's World Cup. Second half, they came out, scored a goal, and finished with a 1-1 draw. But man, gripping action.
I watched it last night, and I forgot there's ties in soccer.
Yes.
And was so annoyed that it ended in a tie. Go, wait, what?
Yeah. There's something else I think that goes on with it, and just kind of reading about Messi and what he's done with Inter Miami. They talked about scoring 3 points. I think just overall, as these teams face off, you get points that goes to your overall standings. A little bit kind of like, I guess, what hockey might do, because hockey has an odd scoring system. If you're used to traditional baseball, football, basketball, it's all about wins and losses in those sports. when you're talking about hockey and soccer, those are two sports where just going out there and doing what you're doing, you are helping your team in the standings, one way or the other.
It shook me, Virginia.
Yeah, if I were a bigger fan, I would know, and I'm sure that even seeing a 1-1 draw, I'd be like, oh, man, well, that was just great. Good for them.
I knew there was ties. I just got caught up in it, going, all right, let's get a win here. Let's see what's going on. And they go, oh, that's right. It just ends, and then commercial break, and it was over.
Yeah, people who only know the traditional sports in America, you walk away so unsatisfied with ties. We hate ties here on the show.
I personally hate ties.
Yes,
I hate them.
I know, and I think a lot of Americans feel the same way, and that's why when you don't understand the scoring system, it is very unsatisfying. You're like, okay, why do we even do this? We could have just saved ourselves a lot of time. I couldn't have watched this.
Well, now I got to look up a point system, and I just wanted to watch the game. I don't want to Google.
That's why I think unless you're really willing to go all in, I don't know that you could be a passionate fan of hockey or soccer unless you get into the scoring system and the rankings and standings and how it's done. Because otherwise you're just like, oh, yay, all right, 1-1. Well, apparently it wasn't because of the soccer or the tie that caused a fight with one couple who sent us an email here today. This girl said, I'm really annoyed at my boyfriend because he's rooting against the women's USA soccer team. He says they have a terrible attitude towards the United States and he thinks that they don't deserve the support of the American people. When he told me this last night as we were watching the Women's World Cup, I got extremely angry with him. In fact, it turned into a huge fight between us. I think it's awful that he's rooting against our own country. He thinks I'm blowing this out of proportion. Look, I think we're supposed to go to Universal Studios this weekend, but now I just don't know if I want to be with him. Am I being ridiculous, or is my boyfriend being an unpatriotic douche?
Okay, don't blow up the weekend.
Yeah.
You have a Universal Studios weekend on deck. Let's not blow this up.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys need to agree to not talk about soccer because it's obviously a hot button.
I think this is going into the political realm here, and that's what it comes down to.
It is.
And you know what they say, if you don't... Maybe don't talk about politics.
If you don't agree on something and you still like this guy, don't bring it up. Now, when you're ready to dump him, bring it up.
Yeah.
If you want to fight with him, bring it up.
Would you care if you're watching and someone's going against the U.S.?
Here's how I feel when I see that stuff. I am from a military family. We're very patriotic. Pretty much all my aunts, uncles, my dad, all those people, they had served. And in fact, a lot of them were lifetime military. They retired military. Lifers. Yeah. So, they have stories. They've made the sacrifice. They've lost friends in combat. And so for me, I love this country. I love the sacrifices that people have made for it. I am at first enraged when I see people disrespect the country, but then I have to catch myself. And I have to say that is the beauty of America, Kev, is that people can make comments and statements about this country that they could not make in Russia or China and other countries that make them, to me, lesser countries than the United States. And the fact that they're able to do that, even wearing the red, white, and blue, is a testament to the freedom of speech that we have in this country. And so what you love about America is what they're doing. Now, I vehemently disagree with them. I think we have the best country. And so it saddens me and it hurts me when that happens. But I try to tell myself to appreciate the statements or the right to make the statements that they have.
Well, what if the guy just said, I don't hate my country, I'm not supporting the soccer team? Is that different to you? Or do you have to support all things America? If not, it's going to turn into a fight.
Again, it's his freedom. It's the women's soccer team's right to make whatever statements they want to make. And I know I've seen a few blurbs here and there about what some people are perceiving as slights to America as they're wearing the red, white, and blue. And that's their right. It's also his right to not root. And I think that they're both wrong. Both of them sadden me. And look, I'm supporting our women's team. I may be saddened by some of the comments they make, but I appreciate them. And, you do look back sometimes and you realize that protests that people make in the moment, you may not get it. But later on in life, you look and say, okay, you know what? They were actually fighting for something good. Their heart was in the right place. And maybe they were doing it the right way. Maybe I was wrong. And doing this, I really kind of had an awakening today. The story about Sinead O'Connor passing, to me, was one of those lessons. In 1992, Sinead O'Connor, on top of the pop music world, Nothing Compares to You, a song that you probably heard, was top of the chart. She gets on Saturday Night Live, and she sings a Bob Marley song where she reworked the words a little bit, and then she rips up a picture of the Pope. People were outraged. She got a lifetime ban from Saturday Night Live, and even Madonna, who is very progressive, had said, yeah, that just wasn't the right move. What she was protesting was all of the abuses of the Catholic Church and what they had done with diddling kids. And she was trying to make a powerful statement then, and everybody was angry with her. But you look back now, and you got to say, was she that wrong? And what she did?
I think that's me and Virginia were talking about that. We were getting some
That's
water.
so weird. We were having this same conversation back in the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, back then, everyone was really coming down on her. If she does that now, she's going to have people supporting her. There would be people that would, without a doubt, support her way more now than they did back then.
Big time. And so I try to also tell myself that when I see some of these protests that I don't like, and I'm like, okay, well, have they seen something that I'm not yet enlightened to? That does need to be called out, because to me, that's what's great about America is when something is wrong, you can call it out in hopes that we can fix it. And that's what is great. It's a pothole in the road that you don't like. You want everything to be a smooth highway of bliss in America, and it's not that way, but that's what makes America great.
Well, what's so sad is that she called it out in 1992, but then in 2000, Pope John Paul apologized for the church's inaction about the pedophilia.
Yeah.
And so just because she called it out in 92 before...
We weren't ready for it.
We were ready for it. She suffered a lot of emotional damage from being...
For making that stand.
She was right.
Yeah. SNL, a comedy show, didn't back her up. It was supposed to be about freedom of, in quotes, freedom of speech.
And now
all
we
that.
talk about how overly progressive Saturday Night Live is in some of their views. And, you know, it's the same guy who is heading Saturday Night Live as was heading them in 1992. When she had made this move. And it was strong and it was bold, like some of these actions that we see. And we're like, oh my gosh, it shocks our systems. But I think that's why when sometimes people make a protest, they do it to that level, because to get attention, they have to shock the system. And that's what she did, and maybe that's what they are doing as well. So that's why, yes, my initial reaction, I feel like the boyfriend does, is that I am angered. But then I quickly try to tell myself, hey, they are simply just pointing out a pothole in the road of the American highway that maybe we need to take a look at and maybe we need to fix. And so this is just the rights that they have, and they're representing America in the right way by showing other countries. You try that sometimes in Middle Eastern countries. You try that in Russia, China, so many other countries. If their athletes did anything like that, they would disappear, be imprisoned, and you never hear from them ever again. And that doesn't happen in America.
USA.
What? USA.
USA.
So are they going to Universal or not?
They should. They should.
They should. And then just don't bring up soccer.
And you know what? Maybe try to appreciate each other's position. And you can look at, be like, I respect what you're saying. I respect what you're saying. I don't know that neither one of you are necessarily wrong, because I share both of their emotions.
Yeah, you guys could just kind of talk about it, but that's not.
Why can we not just talk about these things? Because then we could just be like, okay, I kind of get a little bit of what you're saying, and now we can all go to Universal and have a great time.
Humans are very emotional creatures. We are. We
struggle.
We do. We're passionate and we got emotions. And if we think we're right about a matters of the heart issue, we tend to get emotional.
I would encourage everybody to walk into today with a little bit of an open mind. Try to see things another way. If you got any comments, you can always get through to us, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Thank God for TikTok.
Nobody says that.
Because without it, I wouldn't know how to get bigger boobs. But now TikTok has told you one easy little hack, ladies or guys. Would you like bigger boobs? TikTok will tell you how next.
If you don't wanna see me, did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way I was. Did the heartbreak change me? Maybe, but look at where I ended up. I'm all good already, so moved on. It's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Aren't you the guy who tried to hurt me with the word goodbye? Though it took some time to survive you, I'm better on the other side. I'm all good already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So, if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Don't stop now. I'm not where you left me at all. So if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me, don't show up, don't show up, don't come out, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now, walk away, you know how, don't stop caring about me now.
I would like bigger boobs. Thank God TikTok is letting you know how to get them.
I saw this and I was like, this is some TikTok crap.
Oh, whoa. So wait, you saw something on TikTok and you thought it was crap? Wow.
I did.
That's quite a powerful statement.
I mean, come on, Kevin.
I thought you were buying everything you saw on TikTok, Virginia.
Only the man-hating videos.
Oh, okay.
Where the KVJ follows so many of those. Why? Why do you have us follow man-hating videos?
Because I see them and I have to like them.
She has created the most unwatchable TikTok on the planet.
Your algorithm is so screwed.
I hate
It's
TikTok
awful.
because of Virginia. I go on there, I'm like, this is the worst app ever. And then I realize I'm like, it's what we're following. It's one useless video after another.
I'm sorry. I try to go on my personal, but sometimes I forget I'm on the KVJ one.
We get followed by a couple really, really mad, mean nurses that hate men.
Wonder how that happened.
But I don't think they're real. I can't tell. I don't know.
I don't know what is real.
I'm sorry.
What a spin job. Well, if you would like bigger boobs, some TikTok influencers are claiming that bee pollen supplements have made their breasts grow.
Bee pollen.
Bee pollen. It contains vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, lipids, and protein. Did you not know? That will grow your breasts.
Lipids for your tipids?
I believe so.
I don't know. Kevin, come on.
Well, you can hear right here in this clip what the TikTok influencers are saying, and then an actual doctor to sound off on, will bee pollen make your breast grow, yes or no?
Do you believe we have crashed craft stated earlier?
Oh, that's not it. Sorry about that. Okay, here it is.
Bee pollen makes your girls grow bigger.
I've been taking bee pollen for months now, and I can testify that it does make your grow bigger.
Can bee pollen make your nunga-nungas bigger? Supposedly, bee pollen is rich in phytoestrogens. These are naturally occurring plant chemicals which are meant to mimic estrogen in the body. And with the breast being one of the most hormone-sensitive tissues in the body, it can fluctuate in size due to various influences. For example, a peak in estrogen mid-menstrual cycle can cause the breast ducts to grow in size. A surge in the hormone progesterone in the second half of the menstrual cycle can cause a growth in the size of the breast lobules, the milk glands. Changes to fat distribution or deposition, or even an increase in muscle muscle mass in the pectoral region may lead to a perceived increase in breast size. Unfortunately, there is no scientific evidence to suggest that bee pollen can increase the size of the biological airbags. Outside of birth control medication, hormone therapy, or medication side effects, there is no magic pill or supplement which can enhance the size of the breast.
Aha, so he's calling out the TikTok lies.
Yeah, my method's way better. Just eat some pound cake. My left boob is very supple.
Right. But then in that game, you're like, is my gut still bigger than my boobs?
Yeah, no.
It's a tough game to play.
It is. I don't recommend it to the ladies.
Yeah. So there you go. It's all about your estrogen, as he said. So there you go. So another TikTok lie. Don't believe it.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, what exactly happened in court yesterday with Kevin Spacey? You know, he's been dodging charges. What did the jury say yesterday? I will tell you coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with Storm Catcher Screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. We have a crash tying you up currently on the Turnpike southbound. This right before Atlantic Avenue has 2 left lanes blocked. Give yourself extra time through that area. There's also a wreck to watch for on St. Andrews Boulevard. This one right at the intersection for Glades Road. And in Broward County, keep an eye out for an accident tying you up on 95. This is northbound at Broward Boulevard. A left lane is blocked there. And we also have construction that has shut down the 95 northbound exit ramp to the 595. Make sure to seek an alternate route through that area. Traffic and service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits, 97.9 WRMF.
When you drive a new 2023 Outlander from Palm Beach Mitsubishi, it's a win-win. Named #1 in customer satisfaction with dealership service among mainstream brands and SUV owners by J.D. Power. Win the summer with a 3.9% APR for 72 months at Palm Beach Mitsubishi.
Well, hello, Winn-Dixie. And hello, winning feeling. BOGOs, winning deals, points, rewards. Bro, you can't stop winning. It's like winning a game show. Final question. With BOGOs, points, and rewards, Winn-Dixie always makes you feel like... a winner? You win! And you keep winning every time you shop at Winn-Dixie. And that, my friends, is how you win and save!
Can I get one of those skinny game show host mics?
Let's order 2. Winn-Dixie. It's a win-win. Great news. Shingrix Zoster Vaccine Recombinant Adjuvanted is now $0 for almost everyone.
Shingrix is $0 for almost everyone?
Yeah.
What about for people with Medicare Part D?
Yes, Shingrix is now $0 for people with Medicare Part D.
What about privately insured people?
Yes, Shingrix is now $0 for 95% of privately insured people.
Then I'll need to ask my doctor or pharmacist about Shingrix today.
See Shingrix.com for details. Sponsored by GSK.
We buy any car.
Selling your car by yourself can lead to some strange encounters.
So how many bodies does this car hold? Bodies? It's a 5-passenger car.
Right. Passengers. Don't deal with selling it yourself. Come to WeBuyAnyCar.com instead. It's easy. You get in, get out, and get paid at a fair price.
I sell mannequins. Oh, what'd you think? Nothing. Nothing at all.
Get your free online valuation now at
WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Ouch! Cut yourself cooking, break a bone boating. Right about now, you need MD Now. Our physician-led team can treat a variety of injuries. Walk in for high-quality healthcare, no appointment necessary. Learn more at mdnow.com.
Make paradise your home this summer at Old Palm Beach Resort and Spa. This Forbes 5-star oceanfront retreat is celebrating its 10th anniversary, and oh, what a decade it's been. Book your 2-night hotel stay for $1,010. Receive $40 resort credit, complimentary kids club, take 10% off select spa treatments, and there'll be 10-year anniversary dining specials. This amazing 10-year anniversary is something for everyone. For info, visit oldpalmbeach.com. That's EAU palmbeach.com.
At Wells Fargo, if you accidentally overdraw your account, we give you an extra day grace period to avoid the overdraft fee. What if everything came with an extra day?
Sunday night and I have the Sunday scaries.
Honey, don't be scared. Every weekend comes with an extra day now.
All right.
TGI Sunday.
It helps to have an extra day. When it comes to overdrafts, you can with Wells Fargo.
Visit wellsfargo.com/getextra to learn more. Terms and conditions apply, subject to timing requirements and the bank's funds availability policy. Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
My windows and doors look amazing, courtesy of the team at BNT Windows and Doors. Are you looking at your windows and doors going, ugh, these things are rickety and dusty and musty? Well, that was me. Mine were gross. My one window was falling out of the house. They came and they fixed them all up. And now I love the way they look. They make the house so quiet, energy efficient. They make the house look good, smell good, feel good. BNT Windows and Doors changes the way you feel about your home. I'm telling you, it really does change and make you fall back in love with your house. And they bring master installers, so they have the experts of BNT Windows and Doors putting your windows in. They use custom PGT product, and PGT makes the best-selling window and door on the market. So go today and get your consultation set up. Go to bntwindowsanddoors.com.
Attention parents! Children's Services Council of Palm Beach County has an important question for you. Is your child reading this summer? When your child isn't reading regularly, they're starting to lose some of those reading skills they acquired during the school year. It's known as the summer slide, and research has shown that it is very real. Don't let your child fall behind their classmates. What can you do? Sit down for 15 minutes a day and read with them. If they're older, have them read at least 15 minutes a day on their own. Make sure you have books in your home that get them excited about reading. Take trips to your local library. Let them choose the books. When a child chooses a book, they are 3 times more likely to read it. Create a reading spot for them, a comfortable, quiet place where they can dive into a book. What else can you do to make sure your child is ready for the new school year? Get some great tips at everyparentpbc.org or download the free Every Parent app. Both are for Palm Beach County families just like yours. Again, that's everyparentpbc.org or download the free Every Parent app.
Hey, it's Jay Bird, and it's Virginia's birthday today, and a donut party from Dunkin' is just what the soul needs.
Oh my gosh, if you would get me one of those Vietnamese coffees and one of those butter pecan donuts, oh.
You know I will. Breakfast galore. It's on the bird. And Rocco would be happy, too, if you brought home some donuts.
He really would.
So go to Dunkin' today, especially if it's your birthday. It's a special day on your birthday. Make it a donut party.
Woohoo!
Make sure you get 3 donuts in your belly today.
Okay.
I'm Jay Bird and Virginia. We run on Dunkin'.
Experience the Anna Jar and Levine difference. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
This dirt of the day is brought to you by the delicious Giving Organic Juice. Yummy.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, a London jury acquitted Kevin Spacey yesterday. Did you see that? After he was on trial again, dodging and weaving and bopping, and they cannot get him.
So is he going to get back into the movies? Do we see Kevin Spacey back in movies?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think you will. 3 different men had accused him of doing a bunch of different stuff, and he dodged all of it and was seen yesterday shaking the hands of several jurors on his way out of the building, kissing the security guards there in the courtroom as he left acquitted of all sexual assault charges.
He kissed the security guard?
He did. Did we bring him back in?
Did he ask for consent?
Yeah.
I mean, hashtag me too, Kevin.
That trial starts next week.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Don't be kissing nobody. You just got in trouble for being a little too grabby. Now you're kissy.
Now, is this it, or is there more cases against him?
I'm not sure because there's been so many, but this was a lot that had happened. Several different people and their accusations all at once. This was all from a case that had happened in London. And so I think he's knocked out those. I'm not sure what he's got pending anywhere else. It would be good to know. And they may be over because he said that, yeah, after a 6-year hiatus, he is ready to make his acting comeback. And, hey, look, I mean, if he's gone through courts and they have acquitted him on every single charge that's come at him,
someone will give him a gig.
Oh,
No doubt.
absolutely. It is undoubtedly going to be his return here in the next few months. But this just goes to show you, buy the best attorney you can afford.
Sure, yeah, that doesn't hurt.
The best attorney will always do better for you.
Well, I thought you said there was parts of where people were caught lying with it too.
Well, Virginia had that story last week about one person, and this did sound a little far-fetched, where they had Elton John and his husband testifying on Kevin Spacey's behalf because the accusation was supposed to be for a party that had happened 3 or so years after Kevin Spacey went to one of their parties. And they said, yeah, Kevin Spacey wasn't even at the party that year. And they're trying to claim this happened on the way to our party and that they were at the party together, and Kevin Spacey wasn't there. So your story, you're 3 or so years off. You hear that, and if a jury hears something like that, you're like, okay, well, this doesn't sound very probable then. You really start getting massive holes in somebody's story, and that's what you want to do as the defense. You want to keep knocking huge holes in their story and the accusation.
I mean, that's such a big error. I don't even think you need a good lawyer for that one.
I think he went to the party, but the dates were wrong. The times were wrong. The event, the year was wrong, and the jury does look at that.
Big time, and that's what a great attorney team does.
Yes.
They find all these little minute details that you conflate, and that's what makes it truly the story and the case that you get.
And they know how to navigate the law from experience.
Yeah. Here's a bit of what Kevin Spacey had to say outside the courtroom.
I imagine that many of you can understand that there's a lot for me to process after what has just happened today. But I would like to say that I'm enormously grateful to the jury for having taken the time to examine all of the evidence and all of the facts carefully before they reach their decision.
More great acting.
I mean, get to it. The dramatic pauses. Come on.
Definitely doing an audition right
Pick
there.
up the pace, space. Come on now.
The acting, though, Virginia, that's what we're critiquing here.
Look,
The acting.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. I think he was probably up to a little bit of no good, but he weaseled and maneuvered and legally positioned himself to not be busted for this. He will be acting again, but you better be on your best behavior, Spacey. No more grab ass.
He was working on that one for a minute.
Good.
The tears were real. He was crying because he was like, yay, I get to act again. Don't mess this up, Spacey. Everyone's watching. It looks like LeBron James and his wife Savannah are rallying around their son Bronny and keeping his road to recovery private, not talking a lot about what they are doing following his cardiac arrest. They did say that, look, we're not sure if he's ever going to play basketball again, but those decisions are far, far away. We're just going to focus on his current health. You remember we told you yesterday that Bronny, his 18-year-old son, had cardiac arrest while practicing basketball on Monday at the Trojans Galen Center and was immediately resuscitated. Thank goodness they were able to do that right there and then brought him to the hospital. So I guess they've released him from the hospital. He's home recovering.
It's good.
That's really good. Not in the ICU anymore. So that is great. And finally here, I saved this story for last because I don't know if it's going to make me cry or not. Ugh.
Don't cry. You can't. It's your birthday.
I know, but this story is so sad.
Well, maybe don't do it. You have the power, dog.
But it's a big story.
Oh, so is your birthday.
This way trumps my birthday.
All right, let's go.
Sinead O'Connor passed away yesterday at the age of 56. Her family confirmed the news, but I think she died of a broken heart. Her 17-year-old son died, and she hasn't been able to pull herself together. It makes me sad. And that's your dirt.
Oh,
I mean...
Wow.
Do we sing happy birthday now?
I just it breaks my heart.
Yeah.
Back to you, Kev. I knew I was going to cry, so I saved it for the end.
Okay.
I told you not to do it. I did say it.
But it's a big story.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
We don't know how she died, but yeah, I think
Yeah.
she died of a broken heart.
Yeah, she said she was living as an undead night creature in a post last week.
Ugh.
So it was tough. She did make some great contributions, and I'm a fan of alternative music. Everybody just knows Nothing Compares to You, and they think that she was a one-hit wonder. But man, she had some really good songs. A quick little montage, Virginia, to pay true respects
I love
to
this.
Sinead O'Connor. Because she did some good stuff. She had some upbeat stuff.
No, I feel like Virginia, I mean, she is wailing over here.
It's so sad to me.
I know.
It is very sad, Virginia. But here's some upbeat music.
Just some good pipes on it.
Exposed. They gotta sign their case off the emperor's new clothes. I went to the doctor and guess what he told me? Guess what he told me? He said, girl, you better try to have fun no matter what you do. But he's a fool, 'cause nothing compares.
Yeah, you gotta turn that.
Compares to you.
You gotta turn that one off, Kevin. That one's too sad. Upbeat only.
I try to warn everybody.
All right, got some celebrity birthdays going down today. Happy birthday to Miami's very own Alex Rodriguez. A-Rod turns 48 years old today.
Not your favorite player.
I don't know. I was starting to like him. And then he got annoying again. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have a weird relationship with it.
Triple H, the wrestler, is 54 years old today.
You want to play the game? That's his theme.
Okay.
Isn't he like in real life with McMahon's daughter?
Stephanie McMahon.
Oh, he's in the nest.
Yeah.
He is set.
What's his real name? What's his first name, Virginia?
Triple H.
First
So
name's Triple.
His first name's Triple, yeah.
Hunter.
Norman Lear has created some amazing TV shows like The Jeffersons, All in the Family, Sanford and Sons, Good Times, and One Day at a Time. Still in the game at 101 today.
Wow.
How about that, huh? I mean, you look at some of the groundbreaking shows that he has made, and I think we're going to look back and say, when you fully understand what he was doing
at the time,
he was breaking so many racial barriers in the content he was doing. A lot of people, to me, look at the show All in the Family like, well, gosh, that was a show just about a bigot. And to me, it was a show about the ignorance of being a bigot.
And making fun of that bigot.
Exactly.
Right to his
Showing
face.
how stupid he looked by having all of his bigotry look a little silly. Then he created The Jeffersons and Good Times. Those were some of the biggest shows for black families in America at that time. So he really created a lot of groundbreaking television in that era. So happy birthday to him at 101. Virginia, as you might know, is having a birthday today.
Birthday!
I got a lovely message from your husband, Panda, who said, I'd like to send a very special happy birthday wish to my beautiful, witty, hysterical, and big-hearted wife, the one who is often wrong but doubles down like a true champion, to the one who lives for fun moments, and without her, well, there is no fun. We are eternally grateful for you, babe. Can't wait to celebrate with you all weekend long. We love you so much. Happy birthday from Magnolia, Rocco, and Panda.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Nothing compares to you.
Aw.
Engineer Keith giving your birthday shout out as well, Virginia. So many people in the chat room saying happy birthday.
Whoop, whoop. Thank you.
Also got a happy 20th birthday to my only babe, Remy J. From Jensen Beach. She came out. And her mom is saying happy birthday, and there are some photos. Remember, she got all tearful when she met us. She was so absolutely adorable and sweet.
It's okay to cry.
Yeah.
Let it out, girl.
Yeah. Remy made her day. So beautiful.
A lot of tears on a birthday show.
Love that. Yeah. Who knew a birthday show could be so sad?
Well, when you turn 50, look, tears flow.
I think she's sad about Sinead O'Connor, but I also think there's something else going on.
Yeah, there's
I don't think it's
some
just
issues,
Sinead.
Happy birthday to Tyler, turning double digits, the big 1-0 from Mommy Daddy, your little lunatic brother Braxton, and Gronk. Also, Princess McKenna, happy 16th birthday from Dad, Mom, Julian, Jessa, and dog Maxim. Also, happy birthday to the best sister in the entire world, Honey. Love you so much from your favorite sister, Honey, and Victor Sr., Victor Jr., and Trey. Meow, meow, it says. Thank you guys for being one of the best morning shows ever. Kim sent that out. Thank you very much, Kim. Appreciate that.
Also, happy birthday to Maddie Lane. Maddie from Little Smiles having her, my birthday twin, having her heavenly birthday today.
Oh, that's lovely. Yay. All right, we got a 4-pack of passes for you to Rapids Water Park right now. If you got a school-age kid, you can hit us up, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Coming up, too, I've got some Would You Rathers. Would you rather never be able to lie or never be able to tell when someone's lying to you? Hear what you got to say on Would You Rather next year at the KVJ Show.
Oxytocin making it all okay. When I come back down, it doesn't feel the same. Now I'm sitting around waiting for the world to end all day. 'Cause I couldn't leave you if I tried. You break me, then I break my rules. Last time was the last time too. It's messed up, I know, but I'm still. Outside of the party, smoking in the car with you. 7 days and on, fighting at the bar with you. Say that I'm sorry, tell me what I gotta do. 'Cause I can't let go. It's chemical. No, I can't let go. It's chemical. Every time I'm ready to make a change, you turn around and pull out all my brains. I ain't trying to fight fate. It's too late to save face. I can't get away. Maybe there's no mistakes. You break me, then I break my rules. Last time was the last time too. It's messed up, I know, but I still stay. Outside of the party, smoking in the car with you. 7 Nation Army, fighting at the bar with you. Tell you that I'm sorry, tell me what I gotta do. 'Cause I can't let go. It's chemical. No, I can't let go. It's chemical. No, I can't let go. It's chemical. Say that I'm sorry, tell me what I gotta do. No, I can't let go. It's chemical.
Hot ticket. And it's a good thing that it's a hot ticket because we got hot temperatures. Actually, it sounds going to be a little bit cooler today. I think we're only hitting like 89 for a high, so kind of cool. I think it's going to be kind of a wet day, though. We expect in South Florida in the summertime, but at least you get a little reprieve from temperatures in the mid to high 90s. All right, we are looking for people that have got some school-age kids that they'd like to hook up with a 4-pack of passes to Rapids Water Park. And we have got Russo on here that's got some nephews that would love to go to the water park. What up, Russo?
Hey, what's up, guys? Happy birthday to Vinny the Parrot.
Thank you, Russo.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Virginia. Yeah, I'd love to have these passes, my little ball-breaking nephews.
Yeah. How old your nephews?
They're 9 and 10.
Oh, it's perfect.
Okay.
It's so perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael and Gio, they're great kids.
Of course, one of them's Gio.
Gio.
Yeah, Gio.
Yeah. Forget about it. All right, Russo, you have fun with the nephews, okay, bud?
I really appreciate it. Virginia, enjoy your happy birthday. We love you.
Thank you. Forget about it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Take care.
Bye.
All right, there you go.
Gotta love Russo.
He comes out to all of our events
Yeah.
and brings such fun energy. I love Russo.
More Camp KVJ Rapids Water Park passes tomorrow for you right here at the same time. All right, would you rather never be able to lie or never be able to tell when someone's lying to you? What do you think is worse in that situation? What are you choosing, Virginia? Never be able to lie or never be able to detect when someone is lying to you?
I mean, I do a significant amount of well-placed little white lies here and there to
do?
protect
Okay.
feelings and
Yeah.
you can't really say what's on your mind.
Okay.
So I would have to not be able to tell when someone was lying to me.
So you just always be oblivious when someone's lying to you and you take that gladly?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Just lie to me.
What do you think's a better option here, Bert?
At this point in my life, just lie to me. From when I was younger, give me the truth. As I'm older,
just tell me
just
lies.
lie to me and make it good. And we're
I don't
cool.
want to have to tell everybody the truth because then I'm going to get fired.
If you put effort into your lie and make it good, and I don't know, all right, there you go.
Bliss is better than truth.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Would you rather have an assistant to reply to all of your emails or do all of your grocery shopping?
Groceries. If you have a good one and you can be really specific and train them, I think the groceries, hands down.
I want someone to do my emails. I love going to the grocery store. It's so cozy when there's nothing pending, no show the next day. You're able to go to the grocery store and just explore, baby. Really, really take in these aisles. I love it.
Yeah, I'm right there with you with Ideal Nutrition. I have to do the grocery shopping and the emails. Man, they are just every day, and they're nonstop. They just come in like just one after another. It's just, you know what? It gives you a constant sense of anxiety.
Always.
And it spins you around too because a lot of them say, "Okay, I need an answer by close of business," and it's like 4:30. You're like, "Wait, what?"
You have 10 minutes. Would you rather have to say "I love you" to everyone you meet, or never say "I love you" to anyone ever again?
Oh, definitely say I love you to everyone I meet.
Yeah, say it to everybody.
That's the message you want to give.
I agree.
You should say it more. Like, say it at places that are awkward, like the drive-through.
To me, I think that could easily be, that's just that person's thing. They say I love you to everybody.
Yeah, they're goofy.
You should make sure you're saying I love you to the people that mean something. Now, a lot of people don't do it
I
until
agree.
it's too late.
Yeah.
My recommendation is make sure you tell your friends and family you love them.
And not just your friends and family that are super-duper close, but extend that out, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love you, Jay Bird.
I love you, too,
I love
Virginia.
you, Kevin.
Oh, I love you, Virginia. I love you, Jaber. Love you, Denny's. Love you, Suits. Love you, KVJ Nation.
Denny's.
I love you all. Bigfoot is real.
I think it was Cesar that submitted this one for us. He wanted to know, would you rather have a job so boring that you literally stare at a wall for 8 hours, or one so busy you don't even get a second to yourself?
The busy one.
Busy.
The boredom one, I think, will breed depression.
Yeah.
I think,
sadness.
Yeah, I think that's a slow move to the urn.
Yep. It'll kill you.
Would you rather get in a fist fight with a stronger person or fall down a flight of stairs? I'm going flight of stairs.
I just fell down a flight of stairs last week. I'm good.
I can tell you both of those situations have happened to me.
This past week.
And I think the stairs is painful.
The stairs is painful, but at least maybe nobody saw you or nobody else was involved. If you get into a fist fight, that's going to draw attention.
A lot of times your face doesn't get all jacked up on the stairs either.
True.
Yeah, it's a better story when the fighting's the better story. The stairs is the worst.
It's a better story because it's tougher to go through.
It is.
Yeah, that's what you just proved the point right there.
Okay.
Coming up here in a couple of minutes, I got an update email. Remember, it was last week for Am I the Jerk? We had that one person that had sent us the email where they had really terrible family situation. Their dad had terminal cancer, and nobody in the family wanted to tell dad.
Yes, they were kind of like lying by omission.
Yeah, and the mom was the one saying, don't say anything. She was being controlling, thought maybe it had something to do with the will or something that was going on there, and they were just torn because they said, if I go see my dad, he's going to be able to read on my face my emotions, because they had also lost grandparents here recently, and they were just a bundle of goo. So I got an update on exactly what they decided to do, because I think we're all about, dad deserves to know what is going on. And you definitely, without a doubt, can't just sit here and wait and not see your dad, especially if he's terminal. You're going to regret if he passes before you get to see him.
You have to see him. That is paramount.
Yes. I will tell you, Dad has passed.
Oh.
So, did they see them or not?
Damn, Kevin, you'll make me cry again.
Don't make her cry on her birthday.
Sorry,
you
Virginia.
son of a gun.
There it goes, yeah. Who would have known you'd have such a depressing birthday?
Trying to be over here.
Yeah,
Pick myself
ever,
up.
Right? No,
Just
you're not.
put me down.
Not going to.
It is, you read a lot of sad stories in the dirt. It's I don't know.
Should I hit the fireball you gave me?
I don't want to know.
My gosh. It didn't feel like the right option.
Drunk and crying?
No, let's not do that.
My birthday.
Yeah, let's not do that. All right, we'll get to this update next.
97.9 WRMF. You can get us everywhere. Every weekday morning on your radio, your smart speaker, and even TV. You can watch the KVJ show on YouTube. Your smart speaker is a radio. Just say, hey, Alexa, play 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with Storm Catcher Screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. We have an accident tying you up currently on 95 northbound. This one just before the exit for 10th Avenue North has 2 left lanes blocked. Expect heavy delays in the area. Traffic service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
When you drive a new 2023 Outlander from Palm Beach Mitsubishi, it's a win-win. Named #1 in customer satisfaction with dealership service among mainstream brands and SUV owners by J.D. Power. Win the summer with a 3.9% APR for 72 months at Palm Beach Mitsubishi.
The fajita revolution is on at Tijuana Flats. Choose from fajita tacos, burrito, or quesadilla with grilled chicken or steak. All the fajita flavors in 3 new ways to crave, starting at $9.99. For a limited time, only at Tijuana Flats.
1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating is seeking trustworthy, friendly individuals. We have industry-leading salaries, benefits, and growth potential. So call 855-1-HOUR to join our team.
Always on time, or you don't pay time.
An equal opportunity employer.
Did you have a goal to be swimsuit ready for the beginning of summer, yet we're halfway through and you're still not swimsuit ready? So many people struggle with losing weight. But the people I talk to that have done Red Mountain weight loss, their struggles are gone. This is revolutionary. Not only my wife has had success, so many of her friends are losing the weight they wanted. And we're talking about significant weight, well over 20 pounds. You could lose 20 pounds by this time next month. All with Red Mountain weight loss and their RM3, an all-natural hormone. It'll burn the fat from your belly, hips, and thighs. And you'll be doing it while eating real fresh food. You're not going to be starved or deprived, nervous, or jittery because it's not a stimulant. Imagine regaining your ideal body weight, having enhanced energy levels, reduced hunger. It's all possible with Red Mountain weight loss. And your medication will be shipped right to your door. It's easier and safer than just dieting and exercising. And all you do is hit pound 250 from your cell phone and use the keyword Red Mountain weight loss.
Plus tax title $9.99 dealer fee must finance with Ford Motor Credit stock number PFA 97203 MSRP 81555 includes all factory rebates $17.92 per month per thousand borrowed regardless of down ends at month end.
Say hello to summer and goodbye to high prices like $7,900 off MSRP on new 2023 Ford F-150s during the summer beach party at Greco Ford.
Go to Greco, go to Greco.
Go Go to Greco Ford in Delray Beach to get up to $7,900 off MSRP on new F-150s. Or get 2.9% financing for 60 months when you shop new 2023 Fords. Got a trade? Get a huge offer, then get the party started in a new Ford. We have over 450 new Fords available with new inventory arriving all the time. Save up to $7,900 off MSRP on new F-150s or 2.9% financing on new 2023 Fords at Greco Ford in Delray Beach on Federal Highway just south of Linton or Greco Ford of DelrayBeach.com.
Will exceed your expectations. We guarantee it.
Man, now's a great time to buy a car. Save thousands during the summer sell-a-thon going on right now at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. Nick Rivers, here's the deal. Their lot is overstocked with new inventory arriving daily, like the Fortes, the Sportages, the Tellurides, EV6s, and the popular new 2024 Kia Carnivals. Plus, low financing rates available now. View all the great specials online at GreenwayKiaWestPalmBeach.com. You got a trade? They want it. Get up to $6,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for any trade. And don't prejudge your credit. If you got a job bringing home $350 a week, they want to approve your credit guaranteed. Don't miss your chance to save thousands during the summer sell-a-thon only at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. Call 800-NEW-KIAs or online GreenwayKiaWestPalmBeach.com. And remember,
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
credit affects down payment and approval terms. Negative equity refinanced offers don't combine. Expires September 5th, 23.
At Mint Eco Car Wash, it's like a spa for your car. It really is a totally different experience than a normal car wash. And now they're opening a 4th location right there on Palm Beach Lakes in just a matter of days. And by this time next year, Mint Eco Car Wash will have 10 locations in Palm Beach County, making them the largest car wash in Palm Beach County. It's a fresh approach to washing cars. They are in the business of making you happy, and they're really good at it. At Mint Eco Car Wash, they won Best Car Wash and Detail Center 2 years in a row from the Post. They've won environmental awards, Eco-Friendly Business of the Year awards, Sustainability awards. They're doing it right. For a quick wash, a 10-minute wash, a full detail, or do-it-yourself vacuuming, they've got it all, and they've got it right here locally for you. MintEcoCarWash.com. Go to MintEcoCarWash.com.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Stars, stripes, and savings at hgregg.com on Military Trail. Celebrate this 4th of July all month long with their Independence Day sales event. Whatever your taste or budget is, they've got a huge selection of inventory with a perfect match for you. hgregg.com. Save more, drive happy.
Grab the rain gear before you head on out. We're talking some locally heavy rain, not just today, but into tomorrow, too. We're not going to see rain all of the time, but when it does, it could be quite heavy. But at least with the extra clouds around, temperatures stay in the 80s. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Steve Villanueva on 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by AirAmericaAC.com.
Put your trust in the red, white, and blue. Air America. For a limited time, you can get $50 off any electric repair of $250 or more when you call Air America. Visit AirAmericaAC.com for details.
The official coffee of 97.9 WRMF. West Palm runs on Duncan. The summer of 2023 on 97.9 WRMF.
You know, you can check out the KVJ show. You want to see what the heck is going on here in our studio? You can just go to YouTube right now and you can dial it up. You can see Virginia. She got her whole fam in here. Her son Rocco, her husband Panda. They brought in balloons and roses for her birthday.
What do you want to say, Rocco?
Happy birthday, Mama.
Oh, man.
Also, you can see the dog behind us.
He got me a giant dog balloon.
Yeah.
Because he wants a dog so bad.
Oh, he does.
It's great fun here in the studio.
Okay, yeah, it is a great time, and you can watch it all. Just go look for us. Go to kvjshow.tv as well.
Oh, and Panda's giving me a massage.
Is it your birthday?
We celebrate together.
He's moaning like it is.
It's Virginia's birthday, and Bird gets the massage.
Oh, man, I'm in heaven, Kevin.
Okay. All right, well, there you go. Check it out right now, live. Make sure you subscribe while you're there. Click the like button for KVJ TV.
Summer of 2023.
Learn more at WRMF.com.
We'd had a lot of comments when we got this email for Am I the Jerk? Somebody wanted to know if they should be telling their dad that they have terminal cancer. Apparently, they had gone in for not feeling well, an unrelated thing. And while they were out, the doctor came in and said, hey, we found cancer. It's terminal. And then from there, his wife, the mom, is like, all right, we're not telling dad. He's going to live blissfully out the time that he has left. And that caused a little bit of a rift in the family. The person that had emailed us said that, look, I am so emotional about this. If I go see my dad, I'm going to know, I'm going to crack. But mom is kind of threatening. It almost sounded like with a threat, too, of what you might be able to get in the will if you dare go against my wishes.
Oh.
And so they were torn, saying, okay, what do I do? Because I just don't want to go and get all mushy, and dad will see right through it and be like, okay, what's up? Or do I not go? And we at the end said, look, the one thing that you can't do is let your dad pass and then you not go. You will carry that with you forever. So we did get an update here on what they chose to do. And they said, after pondering the opinions and advice of KVJ Nation and the show, I decided that I did not care what my family thought. And I decided to see my father.
Good for you.
And if I had to tell him what was going on, I would. So on July 24th, I spent the day with him. I talked to him and I was with him. He was in and out of it all day, of consciousness. I never did tell him that he had cancer, but I was pretty sure he kind of already knew. And as I left, I told him that if he's ready to be at peace, that he could let go. I felt like he was just waiting on me before he did, and he passed away on the 25th, peacefully in his sleep.
Oh, that makes me cry.
Oh, boy, here we
Dude,
go
what
again.
are you doing? Death emails on her birthday? She's
Yeah.
a waterworks today.
I know.
I feel like he's doing this on purpose.
This is the most depressing birthday show ever. Clearly something else is going on here, Kevin. This is a big birthday. I think we got to be there for Virginia.
There's something going on here, yeah.
Death email, I don't think's the way.
Yeah, she hit this landmark birthday, and yeah, I think it's getting to her, dog.
It's definitely getting to her. We're getting breakfast. We're double downing on breakfast.
Can I have just some Fireball for breakfast?
I might join you. Sorry, Kevin. Please go on with your death email.
They did say without the KVJ show, I think I would have wrestled with my decision too long and would have missed the chance to say my goodbyes.
There you go.
So from the deepest depths of my heart, I want to thank each and every person who became a small part of this story. So there you go.
You did the right thing. You got that moment with your dad, and you played it right. And then you didn't even have to say anything. So your mom's not mad at you either. It's the best case scenario.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was good.
I'm trying to pull it together.
I know, she's trying. You can just hear, though, the tears kind of on a...
What were your dad's last words while we're on it?
I would just say, Kev, I'd look to the prep. Anything depressing, I don't know.
Yeah, I had this whole thing on sick kids next, but I'm going to probably broom that. I'll probably push that off, maybe.
No.
Yeah, okay. Coming up here in a couple minutes, though, I think this would be kind of interesting to check in with Denny's. We haven't really gotten a lot of updates on his son Lachlan since he's been born. We were quizzing Denny's before the birth of his baby son, just how much he knew about being a dad. But the question is, how much has he learned since? What are the biggest revelations that Denny's has had in the couple of months since his son Lachlan was born that maybe could pass on to new expecting fathers? We're going to hear his wisdom next on the KVJ show.
You might been hurt, babe. That ain't no lie. Just seen them all come and go. Remember you told me that it made you believe in no man, no cry. Maybe that's right. Every little thing I do never seems enough for you. You don't wanna lose it again, but I'm not It's gonna be me. All that I do is not enough for you. I don't wanna lose it, but I'm not like that. When finally you get to love, guess what? Every little thing I do never seems enough for you. You don't wanna lose it again. I'm not like them. Really, when you finally get to love somebody, guess what? Every little thing I do never seems enough for you. You don't wanna lose it again. I'm not like them. Really, when you finally get to love somebody, guess what? It's gonna be me.
How old is your baby boy Lachlan now, Denny's?
So he would be 10 weeks now.
Nice.
Just a
Okay.
little over 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
That's-
This Saturday, 10 weeks.
That's a good indoctrination. You've been in it now.
Yes, at first, because you're very clumsy at first and you don't know what anything is.
And you don't have like a lot of baby experience.
No, I mean, some of my friends, they yearned to have a kid, and then any chance they got, they would always say, oh, baby, let me hold it. and
Hold the
stuff."
baby. You guys don't have that, especially younger guys like you.
Yeah, or they're raised in an environment with babies where they had to take care of it. They had a younger brother, a younger cousin, whatever it be. I never had any of that. In fact, I always lived the opposite of an environment that babies should be in, you know?
Yeah. So this was really a trial by fire
I
for
love
you.
sharp edges and substances.
Everything in my house is dangerous.
How much is your son grown in the 10 weeks?
He's grown a lot. We just went in for a weigh-in. He is at about 10 pounds now.
Okay.
So he's starting to get larger.
What was he born at?
He was born at 5.9.
Okay.
So, I mean, he's gained
Double.
doubled.
in
Yeah,
size.
which I think they want at first. They want a chubby baby. If you have a skinny baby, they just constantly tell you to get that baby fat. So,
Huh.
Oh gosh, I wish that was.
PHAT.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be so nice to go to the doctor. Jay Bird, get a little bit more fatter.
Yeah.
More cheese
kidding.
fries.
Yeah.
babies hold weight weird, though. They have such funny looking bodies.
And when they're first born, they lose weight.
They
which is
do.
very scary for a new parent. You're like, wait, my baby's losing weight? Ah!
Amongst the things I learned, he was born at 5.9. Then 2 days later, they weighed him, and he was at 4.7 or something.
Like, what?
And you go, what? And they go, well,
Yeah.
so your first goal before your next visit is to get him back up to his birth weight.
Okay.
And so that's what you do. And then when you hit that mile marker, they have you come back in for a checkup, and they try to hit that next mile marker.
I get why pooping's a big deal for a baby because it's so new to them. So when they pass a good dump, I can see why they are in a great mood after
They're
that.
way cooler after
Yeah,
it.
You know,
I've seen
that's
it.
not changed for me since birth.
It really is.
Same here.
It's a human thing. At any
Kevin's
age.
way cooler.
Yeah.
Well, you can see because when he's digesting, he'll be real finicky. He's writhing
He's
and moving.
pissed.
Yeah.
He's trying to work it out.
He doesn't know what that feeling is, right? And then when they duke, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just that they're raising the
really
roof after.
sweet relief.
Super cool for a few hours after that. And then you just know you're filling them back up.
The baby duked the other day and then just sat there and was smiling watching Denny's edit. It was cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Well,
That's
so
cool.
yeah, I mean, you kind of just learn. So Jen has been 100% breastfeeding up until this point, and I didn't know this, but if he would eat all day, nonstop, every hour and a half, just nonstop, but then the whole next day he would not poop. And I go, well, something's got to be wrong here because he still wanted the same amount of intake.
Yeah.
But we learned that when you're breastfeeding like that, babies, it's not unnatural for them to poop every 2 days.
Oh,
Okay.
So it's something that I learned. We thought we were, just filling them up and not letting it
Yeah,
out.
I mean, because he's probably using the nutrients he's getting. I mean, that's
That's
really
the
what
thing.
waste is. That's what your body's not used. So
Yes.
he needs all that. And
I'm
it's
glad
being
you
put to
researched it before you gave him an X-Lax or something.
Yeah, we try not to do that.
Or
but
chili.
Any of the above.
Oh, chili makes me go.
But it's alarming because he'll go 48 hours easy without pooping. But then so now we're on a poop schedule. We have the poop days. So yesterday was definitely not a poop day. Today is going to be a humongous poop day.
Oh wow!
Poop time Thursday.
Poop day Thursday.
And it's one of the. It's
Do you have a time on that? Is it down to? You can say between noon and 1.
So his first poop today is going to be awful. So Jen's going to have to deal with that one. When I get home from work, that second poop is going to be also pretty awful.
Should we start scheduling celebrations on poop days? Should that be our big snack party?
Today's
days?
a poop day,
Okay,
so this
all
would be a
right.
celebration
snack
day.
party after dealing with a dookie diaper?
Well, it's a celebration day. The baby will be in a good mood. I'll get some tarts. We'll celebrate high-end stuff.
All right.
I love how Bert tries to always just throw in a tart party for any occasion.
He loves tarts.
Uh-huh.
He loves tarts.
Oh, he does,
This
yeah.
cat, he earns them. Too.
And so in 2 days, Denny's will have a big poop?
Yeah.
Those tarts stick in your body.
They do, yeah. It takes a while.
The whole day. I'll have constipation tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, then tonight will be another big poop. And then we won't
Wow.
for 48 hours. It'll be a
Yeah.
3-poop day.
3 poop day.
And they're awful. They're
Yeah.
they're now that he's digesting differently, and I think his body is breaking down stuff differently. It starts to smell bad. Now I'm at the point where it's not as. At first, it didn't have any smell. It was just poop, and so it wasn't that big of a deal. Even if you got it on your hand,
It
which
just looked
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah.
It
Just
didn't
looked gross.
smell as gross.
now it's rough. If he rips one, I mean, you'll be sitting there.
really?
It's like one of those ones that kind of like a dog level fart.
It's a
Wow.
real fart now.
Yeah, and you'll smell it waft over to you.
Whoa.
Whoa!
What's the age where we're able to start giving them, little bits of macaroni and cheese or like real human food?
I think it'll be a while for that, but
Two?
I think the next phase when you can start incorporating mushed up bananas, mushed up vegetables. They make baby blenders or whatever you
It's
want.
kind of a graduation from the baby food, and then you just started getting it more and more solid.
That's 6 to 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when you're
Coming up.
What would you say is the biggest thing that you've learned or the biggest surprise that you weren't expecting being a new father with a 10-week-old baby?
I guess it would be just the importance of burping the baby and just how much discomfort that will cause.
Okay.
Because I always heard, burping babies, blah, blah, blah. But I
you didn't know the science.
Oh, my gosh. So if you miss the window and that turns into a fart, you have 6 hours of baby just not feeling great.
Wow.
Because it's going through his system.
Right. It's an air bubble that's
It
uncomfortable.
If it's not a burp, it's going to be a fart, but he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can tell when you missed a burp.
Burp me or else.
And then the fart's at dog level now. So that's
so
rough
it's got
now.
6 hours to just bake.
Cook.
Yeah. Well, he'll be writhing, and then he will just rip it, and then he's looking around so happy.
I bet.
You can rip it.
He's like, did you hear that? Did y'all see that? Did you get that on video?
But too, though, he's probably getting all that out. He probably feels so light. He probably wants to start crawling. I know he can't yet.
Yeah.
But I'd imagine he's just like, oh man, give me the world.
So he's at the point now where he is starting to be able to flip himself.
Oh,
So,
Roll
at-
over,
Right now, he
yeah.
hasn't been. You
Yeah.
lay him on his back, he's on his back. You
Yeah.
lay him
Like
on
a
his stomach,
turtle.
he's stuck like that. Now, if he wants to, he can. So what the doctors encourage us now to lay him on his tummy so that he can practice, lifting himself
Getting
up.
to crawling level.
Get the neck strong and all that. So you got to do at least 3 sessions of that a day.
Tell him to do some Pilates. That's real good.
I was having him do some push-ups.
People are saying 6 to 8 months we can start giving some, a little bit more solid food. Does that check
so
out?
That's what,
your first baby, you don't do that. You follow all the rules. Second baby, Rocco got he got sweet potatoes and marshmallows at month 4.
Oh my gosh, that must have been mind blowing.
I have it on video. He lost his baby mind.
I can only imagine.
His sister fed it to him while I videoed, and you're not supposed to do that, but I don't care.
Yeah.
He was loving life.
I can imagine the
So
excitement.
happy.
It's like a great awakening.
Yeah. He's
I
like,
wish-
what is this?
I would love to have all that on video. Like the first time we all had our
Yeah.
first taste of that
I've got
chocolate.
it. I watch it all the time. I treasure it because it's so cute.
That would be one tip I would offer too. If you're in between phones or your phone storage is full and you have a kid,
Yeah.
you're gonna be in big trouble because you want to take photo of everything. I
bet.
already have 100
You
photos.
do,
of this.
because
Yeah.
you're going to want to go look back on it. Me and
Yeah.
Panda do it all the time with baby Rocco pics. And I even go back, baby mags. I don't have a lot of baby mags because I didn't have a camera phone.
It was different then.
It was so different.
I probably only have 25 photos of me as a kid amongst my entire youth. That's all
Isn't
my
that
parents
crazy?
had. Well, same type of thing. I think you mentioned it before. They bought at the time they had 8mm cameras you could buy so you could film the stuff, and then that became obsolete. And then my father's like, I have all these tapes that I can't even open. I can't do anything with. You'd have to figure out a way to play them.
I just did that. I turned all of our Mini 8, which is the 8 millimeters that I had of Magnolia, I turned them into digital. They're on a flash drive.
Very cool.
And so she put them on her computer, and now she can see from her birth to like age like 8.
Yeah, but the
Because
game.
that's when I got the camera phone.
But the game's different now. You can take a photo of anything at any time.
Yeah.
So we've been doing just a photo a day.
Nice.
So see
That's
a
cool.
cool year-long progression.
I just took a photo of Kevin. You don't even know I did it.
Not creepy at all.
But I'll tell you what, we added the baby to our health insurance because you got to get baby goes to the doctor constantly.
Baby
It's
goes to the
crazy.
doctor a lot.
It's a lot of visits, but man, it raised our health insurance, which is I don't know if it's just this year. I don't know. It raised it a lot.
Health
but
insurance insurance in anything is becoming a big issue for everyone.
Yeah, so we did that. But the tricky part yesterday, I had to run to the courthouse because we ordered the baby's birth certificate. When you get out of the hospital, you have to fill out the thing, and then you have to send that to the government, and then it proves that you have a child, and then they issue a social security number, all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, so we ordered it and never got it. We ordered it a month ago. So yesterday, our insurance was threatening to drop us because we have no proof of a child.
Oh, Lord.
So you just wanted to have a child.
Can you send him a picture off your camera phone?
So they don't count that.
They don't
because-
count it.
Yeah,
I
they
asked
don't.
them all these questions yesterday. I go, can you just show them the video we did of Jen in the hospital holding the baby?
No.
Do you want to see the baby coming out?
Yeah, we
can't.
have it.
We have it.
So I had to run down to the courthouse yesterday. Well, so I went to the courthouse, which is gigantic, and I hadn't been in there for anything relating to babies.
Because it's awful.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's a lot of criminal stuff. So I was trying to circumvent all that, and the people were trying to lead me. They sent me up to the room. The lady goes, "That's not even in this building." So they wrote down the address. It was 200 Clematis. So I'm like at the courthouse. I go, I'll just walk. It's not that far, right?
It's at pawn shop?
It was, yeah, it's right across. It's right next door. You go above pawn shop, and they got the birth certificate.
So you can get a drink and a birth certificate.
So I went down there, and I got there, and the building was closed, and it was shut down. Like they had a sign saying. So I looked it up. It's actually 800 Clematis. They gave me the wrong address.
Welcome to the government.
Well, so I didn't realize how far 200 Clematis was from 800 Clematis in 95-degree weather, wearing my sweater because I thought it was going to be cold in this government agency.
You
right?
walked?
I walked. Well, I walked originally from the courthouse thinking it was going to be a short. Well, the crappy part was I sweated so much that it ruined my document that we had filled out. So I walk all the way to 800 soaked. The lady goes, I can't even read this thing. So I had to refill it out.
Is it raining outside?
Well, I fill it out, blah, blah, blah. They go, we've never seen this before. It says pending. So they were having an issue whether to give me another birth certificate.
We've never seen this before. I thought that's only what they say to Jaybird.
For real, but they sent it. I guess we couldn't prove that they never delivered it.
Yeah.
So they had to call. So I was there for over an hour just waiting for them to get a decision on this.
Thanks, Lachlan. Did he even say thank you when
He
you got
said
home?
nothing.
No.
And then he farted on
He just
it.
farted a bunch.
What a name, great.
Well, so I walked back to the courthouse and it starts raining as I'm holding now my birth certificate. So I wrapped it in my sweater. It was a rough go.
That is a tough
I didn't
go.
think I'd have to walk so much in this.
That is a Jason Pennington
At
afternoon.
least you didn't look suspicious.
Yeah.
I know, right? But that was by yesterday. But these are all the things you'll have to do when you have a
Right.
kid. You don't think about how
Yeah.
important this stuff is because I go, well, so whatever. They already put it in the books. We already have a birth certificate. We're cool. It just never came to us. We could
Yeah.
just get a new one, right? And it's clearly not the case.
All the little details, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And insurance will drop you if you don't have that.
Yeah.
I figured it out the other day. My insurance, medical for the family, is my second biggest bill every month. Second biggest bill.
Your second?
Second?
Your second?
Which bill is it?
Second
Your what?
biggest bill. That's how much insurance costs.
It went up. Geez, insurance overall went up for us. And then on top of that, adding a child to it
Yeah.
jumped it up over $200.
I'm telling y'all, if you're thinking about having kids, let this be a little birth control for you.
Save a lot of money.
Oh, good Lord.
Who knew?
Hold out.
They get more expensive as
Save
you know.
your money.
Well, if you'd like to see producer Denny's baby boy Lachlan at 10 weeks, we are always posting up photos and videos. You can go to our Facebook page, Instagram, whatever your social media platform. It is going to be there.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
StormSmart provides homeowners with Stormcatcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. StormSmart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. We're seeing heavy delays currently on 95 northbound after a crash at 10th Avenue North. Look for 2 left lanes blocked in that area. There's also an accident tying you up on Southern Boulevard. This is right at Royal Palm Beach Boulevard. Give yourself extra time there. And in Broward County, keep an eye out for a crash tying you up on the 595 westbound. This before 441 has 2 right lanes blocked. Traffic and service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
When you drive a new 2023 Outlander from Palm Beach Mitsubishi, it's a win-win. Named #1 in customer satisfaction with dealership service among mainstream brands and SUV owners by J.D. Power. Win the summer with a 3.9% APR for 72 months at Palm Beach Mitsubishi.
The fajita revolution is on at Tijuana Flats. Choose from fajita tacos, burrito, or quesadilla with grilled chicken or steak. All the fajita flavors in 3 new ways to crave, starting at $9.99. For a limited time, only at Tijuana Flats.
Every business deserves a great deal. That's why, for a limited time, we're launching the Mobile Made Free event. With Comcast Business Internet, new and existing customers can get 1 year of unlimited mobile for free. Yep, you heard that right. An entire year, free. It's our best internet, powered by the next generation 10G network and with 99.9% reliability, plus 1 line of free mobile for a year. The Mobile Made Free event is happening now.
Get started with internet and advanced security for $39 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Plus, for a limited time only, ask how new and existing customers can get 1 year of unlimited mobile for free during the Mobile Made Free event. Call or go online today to learn more. Ends 9/21/2023. Eco-bill and auto-pay required. New 100 megabits per second internet and Security Edge customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Mobile offer requires 100 megabits per second internet and new unlimited intro-mobile service. Other restrictions apply.
Today, I'm gonna have a good day because I'm getting one of the new Dunkin' Wraps. They have a chorizo and egg wrap made with chorizo, scrambled eggs, and cheese that will make me forget I had to get up early for a 9 a.m. meeting. Or the chicken and roasted pepper wrap, filled with juicy chicken, roasted peppers, and cheese that will keep me smiling through my usual afternoon lull. Good food from Dunkin' can make any day a good day. New Dunkin' Wraps. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Aging is not so much fun, but anti-aging, that stuff is fun. And at Begin Anew, they've got so many cool things. The Morpheus 8 that Kim Kardashian was doing and talking about, the PRP, facials, all of that stuff. They've got it at Begin Anew. They've also got the semaglutide. If you've been struggling with weight gain and you haven't been able to get something that works, let me tell you, that semaglutide works. And if you drop my name, you'll get $75 off the cost of your treatment. Now, you can't combine that with other coupons or specials, but $75 off your semaglutide is huge. Ask about the Total Optimal Wellness Check to get your hormones exactly right. Ask about the free in-body composition they'll do for you. All the ways to help you renew your health, restore your beauty, feel better, live better, and maybe slow down the hands of time a little bit. Go to beginanewmed.com, right there on Indian Town Road in the Fresh Market Plaza. Beginanewmed.com.
I'm Terry Crews. How can Shoe Carnival give away so much this back to school? Easy. They didn't hire my $1 million smile, just my feet. So don't imagine my ridiculously buff body when I say you could win part of over $1 million in cash and prizes. I'm wearing Crocs right now and nothing else. The Terry Crews Megastar Giveaway. Instant win prizes and every day. Shoe Carnival.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Open to 18 and older. Ends 9/5/23. To play without a purchase. Eligibility. Details and for official rules visit megastargiveaway.com.
Mom, Dad, I humbly suggest you save some money and shop Amazon for back to school. It's for my growth, meaning my body's growing at an alarming rate. And clothes you buy me this year will be very small very soon. Plus, the clothes I love today will be out of style tomorrow. But at least your wallet doesn't have to be my fashion victim if you shop low prices for school at Amazon. Hopefully this is helpful. Amazon. Spend less, smile more.
Did you have a goal to be swimsuit ready for the beginning of summer, yet we're halfway through and you're still not swimsuit ready? So many people struggle with losing weight. But the people I talk to that have done Red Mountain weight loss, their struggles are gone. This is revolutionary. Not only my wife has had success, so many of her friends are losing the weight they wanted. And we're talking about significant weight, well over 20 pounds. You could lose 20 pounds by this time next month, all with Red Mountain weight loss and their RM3, an all-natural hormone. It'll burn the fat from your belly, hips, and thighs. And you'll be doing it while eating real fresh food. You're not going to be starved or deprived, nervous, or jittery because it's not a stimulant. Imagine regaining your ideal body weight, having enhanced energy levels, reduced hunger. It's all possible with Red Mountain weight loss. And your medication will be shipped right to your door. It's easier and safer than just dieting and exercising. And all you do is hit pound 250 from your cell phone and use the keyword Red Mountain weight loss.
Yo, Biff, this one still needs to be vacuumed.
The service at Chuck's car detailing business is spotless. But new word-of-mouth recommendations leave him short of hands.
They don't have an appointment? Just get him in line behind the pickup truck. I'll stay for another couple hours and get it done tonight.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our hiring platform instantly connects you with quality candidates, and you can schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from the Indeed dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Kind of like choosing Derek Jeter as the pinch hitter for your baseball team.
Jeter, you're in. We need a home run.
I'll give it a try. I've swung a bat once or twice.
That's out of here. Yep, even easier than that. With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
My windows and doors look amazing, courtesy of the team at BNT Windows and Doors. Are you looking at your windows and doors going, ugh, these things are rickety and dusty and musty? Well, that was me. Mine were gross. My one window was falling out of the house. They came and they fixed them all up. And now I love the way they look. They make the house so quiet, energy efficient. They make the house look good, smell good, feel good. BNT Windows and Doors changes the way you feel about your home. I'm telling you, it really does change and make you fall back in love with your house. And they bring master installers, so they have the experts of BNT Windows and Doors putting your windows in. They use custom PGT product, and PGT makes the best-selling window and door on the market. So go today and get your consultation set up. Go to bntwindowsanddoors.com.
Experience the Anajar Levine difference. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, I will try to not have any more tears in the dirt. Coming up, we will tell you what's going on with Ariana Grande's new boyfriend. His wife put it out there that she had no idea her marriage was over. What is the new development in that whole world? I'll tell you coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Who wants to laugh their ass off? Ooh, I know I do. He wrote some funny punchlines just for me and you. It's Danny's Joke Jury.
Who's ready to laugh? Okay, here we go. Little homegrown comedy here for you. Denny's got the jokes. We're going to let them know which ones hit and which ones don't. What you got for us today, Denny's?
All right, joke one. What is Vladimir Putin's least favorite bird?
I don't know. What is Vladimir Putin's least favorite bird?
The Ukraine.
Oh,
topical.
Yes.
Okay. Political comedy.
Yeah, the Ukraine.
Wow.
Hates him. Hates him.
Political comedy, dude.
Yeah, that's strong.
Second joke. What's a witch's favorite cocktail?
Oh, I like them all.
I don't know. What is a witch's favorite cocktail?
Hex on the beach.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
It's the witch's birthday.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
She loves drinking. She's a witch.
Third joke. What do you call a theater haunted by a orange soda?
A theater haunted by an orange soda. I don't know. What do you call that?
Fanta of the opera.
Okay, that's for Bird right there.
You got me in stitches.
Yeah.
Damn, that
Fanta.
one's good.
Poor joke.
I love orange soda comedy.
Why was the oak trying to hook up with the banyan and the spruce?
I don't know. Why was it?
Because he wanted a threesome.
Yeah, okay, a threesome.
A threesome.
Very sexy.
Okay.
And final joke, just because there's been a lot of alien talk going on. This is a joke I did years ago, but I feel like I'm bringing it back just because of the topical news. What did the aliens say to the porn director?
I don't know. What did the alien say to the porn director?
We come in peace.
Oh, yeah. Yes, an hour from now, we will delve into that. I know there are a lot of messages. People want to know what Jaybird thought of the whistleblower yesterday who was in front of Congress talking about what he has heard that the U.S. government has in the way of alien spacecraft and bodies.
Alien and UFO talk on Virginia's birthday. Dang, Kevin is doing you dirty.
He's trying to make me cry again.
Yeah. She's going to cry for different reasons. Not going to make it easy for her. Not going to make it easy.
Today's Dirt of the Day is brought to you by the sweet friends at Giving Organic Juice. We love it.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, it looks like Ariana Grande's new boyfriend, Ethan, finally decided to make it official and file divorce papers. Yeah, his wife, Lily J is her name, found out that her man was with Ariana when we found out. That ain't cool. You shouldn't find out that your marriage is over on TMZ.
No.
And now Ethan just filed for divorce yesterday. Shouldn't homie have done this, like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago?
It's very misplayed, and fair or not, Ariana Grande is going to take a brunt of the hate from this. There was reports, even from the cast on Wicked, that they weren't very good at hiding it, that it's been going on for a while. Not soon after they started working together, you would see them holding hands a little bit and doing some lovey-dovey type things.
Dang.
And it made people feel weird, because, like, that guy's married, and you know, look, he's not doing it right. So to me, it's easily equal blame, but that's why you got to be very careful. I would imagine she probably knew that he was married.
She knew he was married, but he did that thing where he said, well, we're separated. We've been having problems.
It's tough, honestly.
And the wife didn't know that he was telling her that they were separated. There's the disconnect.
Some of the hate I think she's going to get will be unfair. Because
True.
we don't know all the details that might have happened.
And she wasn't married, but
there was an article that came out that goes, let's dig into Ariana Grande's dating life, and they were trying to say that this ain't the first time.
It's a pattern.
This ain't the first time she's gone around a home and made a little mess.
She likes other guys that are unattainable or are supposed to be in committed relationships.
And she's gonna kick it up. And his marriage is over. He's gonna leave his wife and new baby for Ariana Grande. And you know what's going to happen? Ariana's going to dump him because she is way out of his league.
Ariana Grande didn't know his wife was having a baby. And
she knew.
Someone
I'm saying.
in the chat said, I guess the wife had said they all used to hang out together.
They did. They did. Ariana Grande used to like posts. The Ethan guy on Mother's Day made a post about his wife.
This is not clean.
Ariana liked it.
This ain't clean. And she can't, if she plays victim on this, she's going to lose a lot more fans too.
Yeah, she's... Yeah.
You got to be careful.
Not a great look.
No one likes a home wrecker on this level. And the Ethan's wife is coming off smelling like a rose. Like she's going oh my gosh, I had no idea. And I can't believe they did this to me. Like she's getting the sympathetic vote big time.
The wife should. The husband's a massive tool as well.
I agree.
Massive tool. So
massive.
I don't want to make it feel like he needs to get off with.
I don't know a lot of nice Ethans. I don't know. It's the name, I think.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Just
well,
kidding.
in this case, at least.
Remember that fight that we had video of in the Vegas hotel where apparently it was a wife fighting with an OnlyFans model, and it was a brawl. Like somebody's skirt was all the way up. You could see her whole entire butt. Like it was a brawl. And now we're hearing more details about that fight. And apparently the woman that was brawling, the wife, is one of LeBron James's employees. She works for him at the tequila company that he runs.
Huh. Okay.
There's pictures of her like she's an executive.
Yeah.
Like she should not be rolling around on the floor fighting with an OnlyFans hooker.
Right.
It's just not a good look.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting that she kind of got caught up in it. The whole story is pretty messy about what'll happen, and she used to work for Diddy before that, so she's
a big executive, high power. Alcohol branding chick.
You got to know, in the corporate world, you can't act a fool like that. They don't like for their people to go out and be doing this kind of stuff.
Maybe she was overserved, ironically.
Uh-huh.
And finally here, a lot of people are not feeling her, but American Idol is bringing her back. Katy Perry will be returning as a judge on American Idol with Luke Bryan and Lionel Richie when that new season returns in August.
I heard she gets a little bonus incentive anytime she says something cringy.
And she's making millions. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
It's time for viral audio.
Hey, yeah, beautiful hair.
They can't hear me because they're listening to Kids Box.
We got weights and fit. There we go.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I got something that if I would have known about it on Monday, it would have been our top call them out, which we do for people that are exhibiting bad behavior. The video that happened on Peanut Island has now gone viral and people have commented on it. I don't know if you've seen the video of the jackass on the jet ski that was harassing the manatees on Peanut Island.
Man, we are fanaties of the manatees here at KVJ. We don't like these stories.
He was harassing them?
Yeah, he was. He was riding the jet ski right over the top of them, and you can see the manatees just kind of freaking out and trying to get away from them because they don't want to jet ski on top of them. I mean, keep in mind, they're already skittish because that's one of the biggest things. You have no wake zones, so hopefully you're not plowing manatees with your boat propellers.
How are you going to be such a jackass to such a peaceful creature? I mean, they're so peaceful.
Because he wants a video. Here is boat captain Sergio Friguela talking about what he saw with the jackass on the jet ski over the manatees.
The petting party out here.
Hey, don't touch them!
They had that mob mentality where they felt safe. Touched them. Started approaching them closer, started putting their hands on them. I looked over, I saw a jet ski driving right towards the manatees, and you can catch him with his phone in his hand, driving right to them to take a picture, current and the direction where the manatees were going, kind of put him right on top of them.
I'm a pacifist, but we gotta
find that guy and rough him up.
What a
Let's
jackass.
put a jet ski on top of him and see how he likes it.
I mean, they're so peaceful, man.
Yeah.
Stop messing with the manatees.
Right.
They're protected. You can't even touch them, much less put a jet ski on top of them.
Mm-hmm. Here's our buddy Ron McGill talking a bit about manatees in Florida and standing up for them and why this was such a bad idea.
You know, one of the big problems I think here stems from social media. People wanting to get pictures, people telling selfies, doing things like that. Forget about that, folks.
Zoo Miami's Ron McGill says this pod of manatees was likely breeding.
He's interrupted something that really, could be the future for these manatees. So this type of behavior is just unbelievable to me.
And you interrupted them while they're knocking the boots?
Yeah.
While they're having a long time, they're mating?
Not cool, dude. Not cool.
So, did he get arrested?
Can we dox him?
I've not heard anything about an arrest so far. I would like for us to get there because as Ron McGill went on to say in this clip, he said, people don't realize how much mental stress affects the health of an animal. Please observe from a distance. Definitely do not get close. And by doing so, you're breaking the law. So this person is breaking the law. Experts say the best way, stay at least 50 feet away, regardless of whether you're on a watercraft or not. Do not get up to manatees, touch them, pet them, anything like that. It's not like a dog. They don't love it. So stay away. And yeah, this guy does need to be found, and he needs to be charged with what he did. And
They
so if
know.
anybody knows who he is,
They know who he is.
please contact authorities. And I hope he does. I hope the next story I have in the next update is that this cat was arrested.
Well, you can pull the numbers off his jet ski, and it'll tell you exactly who that jet ski is registered to.
We're going to get you, bud.
Yeah, it's closing in, bruh.
It's closing in. Every time you hear a knock on the door.
Yeah.
It could be KVJ.
It's the Manatee Police, bruh.
Yeah. All right. Anything to add? Because there were a lot of people there on Peanut Island that day that saw this.
Yeah, there were a lot. I know people that were there. I
It
hope
was Sunday it went down.
I know.
I'm
I saw
surprised.
pictures on Facebook.
Did he get out of there? I'm surprised people weren't getting all mad and squirrely with him.
Great question. I wasn't there. I don't know how it went down, but if anybody was there, tell us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. And last night, if you were in Boca at Meisner Park Amphitheater, OAR and the Goo Goo Dolls were performing live. Here's a little bit of Iris and how they sounded.
Not give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel this somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now.
Okay.
What do you think? You liked it?
I do. I think they're so good still. I saw them not too long ago, and they were fantastic.
You have to say that, though, right? Because they're from Buffalo?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I wouldn't. If somebody from Buffalo stunk it up, I'd be like, oh.
She would. Okay.
You know I can't lie. That's why I'm always in trouble at work. I pop off, and then I'm like, you should have lied, dummy.
Well, coming up here in a couple of minutes, we got a little Mad Mama drama. My best friend's posts online about her kid are upsetting me. We're going to figure out how she needs to handle it. Coming up next on the KVJ Show.
The script for the hell of it. Addicted to betrayal, but you're relevant. You're terrified to look down. 'Cause if you dare, you see the glare of everyone you burn just to get there. It's coming back around. And I keep my side of the street clean. You wouldn't know what I mean. 'Cause karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god. Karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma's a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious that for you it's not? Sweet like honey. Karma is a cat purring in my lap 'cause it loves me. Flexing like a Vegas acrobat. Me and Karma vibe like that. Spider boy, king of thieves. Weave your little webs of opacity. My pennies made your crown. Trick me once, trick me twice. Don't you know that cash ain't the only price? It's coming back around. And I keep my side of the street clean. You wouldn't know what I mean. 'Cause karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god. Karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma's a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious that for you it's not? Sweet like honey. Karma is a cat purring in my lap 'cause it loves me. Flexing like a Vegas acrobat. Me and Karma vibe like that. Ask me what I learned from all those years. Ask me what I earned from all those tears. Ask me why so many they, but I'm still here. 'Cause karma is the thunder rattling your ground. Karma's on your scent like a bounty hunter. Karma's gonna track you down, step by step from town to town. Sweet like justice, Karma is a queen. Karma takes all my friends to the summit. Karma is the guy on the screen, coming straight home to me. Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god. Karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma's a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious that for you it's not? Sweet like honey. Karma is a cat purring in my lap 'cause it loves me. Flexing like a Vegas acrobat. Me and Karma vibe like that. Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god.
So how would you deal with this mad mama drama going on here? Got an email at kvjshow.com, mail at kvjshow.com. Says, my best friend annoys me with how she raises her 10-year-old daughter. I'm wondering if I should say something. She's always posting stuff online about her kid that makes her look bad, but she claims she's doing it to help her daughter be a better human. She's going to post things like her daughter crying or misbehaving, and then she'll ask everybody to comment on it. She also started a, quote, how to parent podcast.
This chick is annoying.
In my opinion, I think my best friend isn't the best mother. So the fact that she is doing a podcast about parenting is pretty laughable to me. I love her because we've got a history, but she rubs me the wrong way with how she is with her daughter. She's been unbearable to be around ever since she started this, quote, how to parent podcast. I think it's a terrible idea, and it makes her and her daughter both look awful. We were so close before, but she became a social media tramp. It's changed her and our friendship, and now it's making her daughter look bad too. Do I tell her how I truly feel, or should I just keep my mouth shut?
It depends on what you want out of this. Do you want drama, or do you want peace in your life? Me, in this scenario, I would choose peace. Because if you blow this whole thing up, what is that good gonna do? Nothing. It's gonna get you upset. It's gonna get her upset. Now, instead of a friend, you have an enemy. Instead, choose distance over drama. You can love her from an arm's length. Just because you have history with somebody does not mean you need to keep this girl in your life.
I know it's sort of different, but it's kind of the same. This person was just a regular person, and they started a TikTok channel, and their TikTok blew up out of the blue. And
which we still can't make happen. I'm so jealous.
Everyone in the little circle of friends noticed that their head got so big and swelled up so big. But it wasn't. They weren't. Getting money out of it. They weren't making it a career. But just the fact that they had a TikTok channel that blew up. They were walking around and they were unbearable. They thought they knew more than everybody, and they all starts hating the person.
If the person has changed that significantly, you are allowed to back away, tippy toe. You don't have to make some big declaration and tell her she's a bad mom and tell her she's doing it all wrong. Like, just tippy-toe away and realize that sometimes people aren't going to be in your life forever.
It sounds like she got a little bit of that pod. She got some followers on our podcast, and now I'm a podcaster.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
What would you do if your best friend, which she is, was asking you what you thought about the post, or she noticed that you hadn't liked it or commented on it? If you're put into that situation, how do you respond when your best friend is asking you, oh, did you see that post I had about my daughter? You hated it. You didn't interact with it. Hey, did you listen to my last episode? You did a little bit and you couldn't stand it and you turned it off and you moved on.
I don't think I would say anything. I would say I didn't hear the podcast and I didn't see the post. I'm so sorry. I'll go look for it. And then you still don't like it and still don't interact with it.
What if she asks you to? She says, I need the interaction. Will you please go leave a comment and like it for me and share it?
Just say you will and then don't.
I'm different. When it's talking about close best friends and we're talking matters of the heart and our relationship has changed, the dynamic has changed, and I want that to be a relationship, we have to have a heart-to-heart. Yeah, I think it's okay to have heart-to-hearts with people.
Right. I see where Virginia is, and I would be there too. For the most part, I'm not going to say anything.
You're never going to say, Kevin's not going to have a confrontation like that.
Not confrontation, but if the relationship and dynamic has changed with y'all.
If it's a very good friend of mine and they get to the point where they are coming to me and saying, hey, would you please like this, comment, and share it? It really is going to help me. You're my best friend. I would let them know that I'm not comfortable with that and why. And at that point, then they can take it for how they want it. And if they don't like it, then all right, maybe we need to reconsider this friendship.
If someone's doing a podcast and they're doing all this stuff and y'all's relationship hasn't changed and they're just going for it and it annoys you, you don't say anything. No. But if they change and they're acting like a different person and that's affecting why you're not around them, I think you do say something.
But here's the deal. When you say something, that could blow it all up. If you don't say anything, And you just back away
So
from
you just
it.
continue to not share it and like it, and then
Yep.
they get kind of mad at you. Like, are you going to share that or what?
Exactly.
Let it bubble till it turns into a huge
No,
fight.
it's not going to bubble because I'm going to back away. I'm not going to give it a chance to bubble.
Well, what do you do if they keep coming after you? Be like, hey, you haven't shared that yet.
I'm going to be a lot less available.
But
Watch,
we're talking about
it works. I've done it.
It does work, but we're talking about a best friend. If I did that to Denny's, that would be so obvious, and it would. Some people you can't back away from like that. That would work if it was a friend that lived out of state, or if it was an acquaintance that wasn't as close. But if it's an inner circle
best friend,
yeah.
they said best friend. Mm-hmm.
Backing away, that's going to turn into a fight.
I try to at all costs not blow up something that somebody is so close to me that now it's going to be nasty, ugly. Drama. I don't need more drama. I don't need drama with some dumb girl over her dumb post and her dumb podcast.
You calling your best friend dumb?
This has nothing to do with me and my life, that this girl started this dumb podcast and makes dumb posts on social media. I can't help her right now.
Well, it's just saying that the friendship, it's changed. The relationships change. That's all.
And this happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not ready to blow it up and make it dramaticer.
No one says it. No one said blow it up and make it dramatic. You sit and you have an adult conversation with kindness, and you leave with love.
Hey, I love you.
Yeah.
But let me give you my honest thought on this. Since you're pressing me to like, share, and comment, let me give you some honest thoughts on this.
We're only talking about someone on a Denny's level.
Yeah, best friend.
Anything else is drama. I agree. But best friend to me is family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you want to try to maybe help them out and sometimes give them perspective. I think best friends should be able to have uncomfortable conversations to make the relationship better, make your friend better.
And we're having one with you right now, Virginia. You are wrong on your birthday.
I just suck it up. I absorb what they're doing, and I try not to get involved in my friends' bad decisions. I just look at it different. We can agree to disagree.
Yeah, it's just, I think, when they force you to be involved.
Ain't nobody forcing me to do nothing.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, you got any thoughts on this? You can always send us a text, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You can also always send us your emails, too, if you got a situation, want to get a little feedback on it, mail@kvjshow.com. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, we're going to talk to somebody that is a fast food franchise owner.
Ooh, okay. Now we're getting to the meat and potatoes.
This is what you've dreamed of.
Ever thought about doing that?
He's thought about it every day.
Mm-hmm.
To own one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I thought about it.
But we also have somebody that's going to be lying about being a fast food franchise owner. So we got to try to sniff out the frog coming up next.
97.9 WRMF.
Hey, it's Katya Hall.
Hey, it's Steve Villanueva.
Hey, it's Kate Wenzel, WPTV First Alert Meteorologist.
When bad weather is heading to South Florida, we've got you on WPTV.
And right here on 97.9 WRMF. You can trust the unmatched experience of WPTV First Alert weather with your only live local radar, tracking when and where storms are heading your way.
Giving you the information you need to keep your family safe.
We're proud to be part of your community.
Stay with WPTV
and 97.9 WRMF.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with Storm Catcher Screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. 95 northbound still moving slowly this morning after an earlier accident at 10th Avenue North. That has been moved off to the left shoulder, and we now have a second crash on 95 northbound at Hypoluxo Road blocking a left lane. Give yourself plenty of extra time through that area this morning. There's also a crash that's off to the right shoulder but causing delays on the Turnpike northbound right at the exit for Jog Road, and the railroad crossing arms are stuck in the down position on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard between Carver Avenue and North Tamarind Avenue. Make sure to avoid that area this morning. Traffic service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits, 97.9 WRMF.
When you drive a new 2023 Outlander from Palm Beach Mitsubishi, it's a win-win. Named #1 in customer satisfaction with dealership service among mainstream brands and SUV owners by J.D. Power. Win the summer with a 3.9% APR for 72 months at Palm Beach Mitsubishi.
The fajita revolution is on at Tijuana Flats. Choose from fajita tacos, burrito, or quesadilla with grilled chicken or steak. All the fajita flavors in 3 new ways to crave, starting at $9.99. For a limited time, only at Tijuana Flats.
Ride brighter with Brightline's new train service to Orlando. Ride cushier with premium lounge perks and complimentary high-speed Wi-Fi. Ride roomier in spacious, hand-stitched leather seats. Ride tastier with onboard meal and drink service. And ride happier with hourly departures from South Florida to Orlando. Adult smart fares from $79 and kids from $39. Plus, groups of 4 or more save an additional 25%. Book now at GoBrightline.com. Brightline. Ride brighter.
Hey, Jaybird and Sweet Denny's. We love our fences, and thank you to A Great Fence. They're the ones that made our fences and our backyards look so amazing now. A Great Fence serves Port St. Lucie, Indian River, Martin County, and Palm Beach County. Locally owned and operated. Free estimates on site, Denny's.
Yes, having a fence has changed everything about my yard. I was sitting in my yard yesterday just looking at the lake, which is something I would never do before, just because I now have the privacy to relax out there. I got the tall white privacy vinyl for the front and side, and then I got that low profile black aluminum for the back. The dog was running around. Plus, now that I have a baby, the extra security is great too. You can have the same thing if you call A Great Fence, and they can do any style of fence that you like, or add a gate to a fence, or repair a fence. Anything related to a fence, they got you.
Give them a call, 772-812-0223, or hit up their website, agreatfence.com. A Great Fence. When your fence goes down, they'll put it back up better than before.
Plus tax title $9.99 dealer fee must finance with Ford Motor Credit stock number PFA 97203 MSRP 81555 includes all factory rebates $17.92 per month per thousand borrowed regardless of down ends at month end.
Say hello to summer and goodbye to high prices like $7,900 off MSRP on new 2023 Ford F-150s during the summer beach party at Greco Ford.
Go to Greco, go to Greco.
Go to Greco Ford in Delray Beach to get up to $7,900 off MSRP on new F-150s. Or get 2.9% financing for 60 months when you shop new 2023 Fords. Got a trade? Get a huge offer, then get the party started in a new Ford. We have over 450 new Fords available with new inventory arriving all the time. Save up to $7,900 off MSRP on new F-150s or 2.9% financing on new 2023 Fords. At Greco Ford in Delray Beach on Federal Highway just south of Linton, or Greco Ford of DelrayBeach.com.
Will exceed your expectations. We guarantee it.
I feel bad for the Johnson kids next door. Their parents just use their phone for home internet. So when everyone's online, it could be mad slow. Tom can barely play a full round of Horse Commander 3. Luckily, we get fast and reliable internet from Xfinity, so I can game while everyone's on with basically no interruptions.
Hey, Jess, can I, borrow some eggs?
You want a game here?
Please.
Now through September 21st, new customers can get 75 megabit internet and 1 line of unlimited mobile together for just $50 a month for 12 months with no annual contract from Xfinity, home of the 10G network. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary.
The Stretch Zone has helped me feel better than I have in decades. And right now, you can go to the Stretch Zone to help improve your own flexibility, relieve stiffness and soreness, and enhance athletic performance. You'll feel so much better and get back to doing the things you like to do. Feeling lighter and younger is absolutely amazing. I felt 10 years younger when I came off the table at the Stretch Zone. And it's different from stretching at home because they do all the work and you get all the benefits. Whether you're an athlete, office worker, or just want to improve your overall health, check out the Stretch Zone and book your first 30-minute session today at StretchZone.com. That's StretchZone.com.
Introducing Guaranteed Ride Home, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation, providing free Uber rides from work for certain emergencies. If you carpool or take transit, free to sign up and free to use. For more information, go to guaranteedridehome.org.
We had such a fun time shopping at Badcock Furniture. If you're thinking about anything, bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, they have mattresses, appliances. I got a deep freezer when I was there. I did not expect to get a deep freezer that day.
Well, it's your birthday. We can go there today. I'll buy you 3 deep freezers if you want. Do you want some more deep freezers? All you can handle.
I think 1 should be enough. We need to go buy you a new sofa because you lit the other one that you had on fire.
I did not light that on fire. Stop saying that, please.
Well, one of your friends. Yeah. Badcock is perfect. Whether you've got a big burn mark in your sofa or you need a deep freezer, they have electronics. And they have a whole clearance section that we love.
Yeah, we went to the one in Lake Park, but there's locations all over the place.
Go find one near you today. Go to badcocksfl.com.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Stars, stripes, and savings at hgregg.com on Military Trail. Celebrate this 4th of July all month long with their Independence Day sales event. Whatever your taste or budget is, they've got a huge selection of inventory with a perfect match for you. hgregg.com. Save more, drive happy.
Grab the rain gear before you head on out. We're talking some locally heavy rain, not just today, but into tomorrow, too. We're not going to see rain all of the time, but when it does, it could be quite heavy. But at least with the extra clouds around, temperatures stay in the 80s. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Steve Villanueva on 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by AirAmericaAC.com.
Put your trust in the red, white, and blue Air America. For a limited time, you can get $50 off any plumbing repair of $250 or more when you call Air America. Visit AirAmericaAC.com for details.
Injured in an accident? Visit Lytle Writers, Smith, Ivy, and Fronrath at foryourrights.com.
The summer of 2023 on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, I'd heard that the reception in Port St. Lucie is not great for WRMF today. Sometimes those kind of weird things happen, so the person is listening through the WRMF app. That's why I love it, because you're not going to have to deal with static and interference and all those kind of things that happen when you listen on the radio. When you download the WRMF app for free in your app store, wherever you go, you can still listen to the KVJ show live. Or if you're late to the game, doesn't matter, because you can listen to that day's show. It's posted every single day on the WRMF app. Plus, we have a bonus 30 minutes you're not even going to hear on the radio called the After the Show from KVJ. So download it and listen easily wherever you are. Plus, you can win cash, trips, tickets, and send us text and audio messages with the very free WRMF app.
Summer of 2023!
Learn more at WRMF.com.
We're going to be talking to a fast food franchise owner. Is it everything that Jaybird has ever dreamed of? Jaybird has got a fascination and loves his fast food. So can he actually tell a real fast food franchise owner from somebody trying to pretend to you as well, Darren? And we have Kiriana on here as well. Hello, Kiriana.
Hi.
How you
Good
doing
morning.
today? Okay.
Good morning.
Okay, Jaybird's shaking his head like he just, in the sound of a voice, can already detect who is a fast food franchise owner.
Slow your roll over there, Cluso.
The swagger this guy has when it comes to all things fast food.
You think I've already kind of come off a little arrogant over here?
You got smugness. Smugness.
He looked at me, and he looked like Kevin's voice.
Yeah.
I rolled my eyes at one of the two callers already.
Already.
You don't know nothing.
Bird, we're going to let you start off with the question here. We each get one question before we have to guess which one of these two is an imposter. We're going to start off with Darren with the first question. What is your question, Jaybird?
Darren, let's say you have an idea or an employee has an idea for a new sandwich or a new sauce, something that's going to really change and move the meter here. How do you go about that process?
Yeah, sure. At Sonic, we have a lot of input into corporate on the menu. So what typically happens is when the franchise owners get together formally, there are some structured meetings where they come to corporate with menu ideas that they've either come up with on their own or that were submitted by employees. And that's got to go through test kitchen preparation, typically some field testing out at franchise locations. And it's kind of a long lead thing because so many people are ordering via mobile now.
Mm-hmm.
So if you make any changes to the menu, it's got to go on the app. It's got to go on the website. It's got to pass all the testing, that I talked about. So so that's kind of the nuts and bolts of how it happens.
Yeah. Bert, I'll let you know because I know when you heard Kiriana's voice, that's when you kind of made the little face over there like, okay, imposter. Darren had a lot of ums and ahs. That is a guy that was just trying. Oh, you're about Darren.
I do not think Kieran is the imposter.
You think Darren's the imposter?
Darren,
without a doubt, the
if
imposter.
I had to bet my
Who's
life,
Kieran?
I'm sorry,
You put Kiriana and Darren together.
Kiriana is the real person. I'd bet my life/face on it that Darren is the imposter.
Darren gave us too many ums and ahs.
Yeah,
right there.
he didn't answer the question really. He did, but he didn't.
Okay, so let's see how Kiriana does answering the exact same question about suggestions for new menu items. Your fast food franchise, how would that be handled, Kiriana?
Yes, so at Chick-fil-A, the Chick-fil-A sauce is actually made by an operator. I don't think many people know that, but it was made by an operator years ago, and how it kind of works is, again, it's called the support center. We don't call it corporate, but the support center really takes suggestions from all restaurants and, team members, and they then test it within Chick-fil-A at the support center. For example, there will be regional planning meetings that all operators in a certain region, like the Midwest, the South, etc., will go. They'll test brand new items that will potentially be on the market in a year or two, whether seasonally or permanently. And they see how the operators react and then potentially bring it on the market, like a new sandwich coming this fall.
Okay. How'd you feel about that, Bird?
I changed nothing.
Okay. My question, I'm going to start with Kiriana on this round. Let's say, for instance, somebody brings you a delicious Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and it's got a bolt in it. And they're like, oh my gosh, I just got a bolt in my sandwich. I need food. I'm going to sue you guys. They're making a scene. Everything is chaotic inside your delicious chicken restaurant. How do you handle this situation? What does the person who supposedly had a bolt in their sandwich get, Kiriana?
Well, luckily it hasn't been that terrible where there's been a bolt, but just like every restaurant, things happen. And my sister-in-law actually handles those. It's called like Chick-fil-A Cares. So you call the care line, and then the care line would contact us to okay, the restaurant had this, the guest had this experience with your restaurant. So reach out to them and see how you can, it's called going the extra mile. So see how you can go the extra mile with this guest. So my sister-in-law has heard some horror stories, but then, there are some guests that, just demand the world.
Yes.
And will never be happy.
Yep.
So she definitely is here's free, sandwiches in the future, free salads, for a week kind of thing. So they'll we'll try to go the extra mile to get them back and get them happy because, one scenario shouldn't base it off, the rest of their encounters with us.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Darren, as a fast food franchise owner, somebody brings you an item with a bolt in it and demands the world. How do you handle it?
Well, certainly we take care of them real time in terms of replacing the food that they ordered that they were dissatisfied with. We also typically offer them a complimentary meal for the future. And we have a care team as well that can reach out to the affected guest and make it right with them.
Okay. Virginia, do you have a question for these prospective fast food franchise owners?
I do, guys. Okay, so my bright-eyed and bushy-tailed friend over here, Jay Bird, loves the idea of food service, but really doesn't have a lot of food service experience. What's the one thing that you would say you were green about that when you discovered was part of your job, you were like, wow, this is the hardest thing I have to do that I didn't realize was going to be so hard about food service?
Okay, Darren, we'll start with you to answer that first.
Honestly, cleaning was the hardest part of food service. I mean, just maintaining a pristine restaurant environment, both in the kitchen, in dining, keeping up with all the regulatory and inspection requirements.
Yes.
it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of work that really nobody enjoys doing. So it's that grunt work, and it's maintaining the cleanest environment possible. That I didn't expect would be so onerous with a food service business.
Okay. Kiriana, how would you answer that same question, the thing that surprised you most when you got into owning your own fast food franchise?
Yeah, like agreeing with Darren, cleaning, but mainly I'd say retention of team members, especially like, during COVID. People want to feel like they're part of the team, a part of the family, and just like having to do that with everyone. I've been honored to, just organize events for the team and make them feel involved. We actually just came from Atlanta, which is where the support center was, and drove 8 hours with a team of 10 people. So, we give these team members opportunities to really grow and feel like they belong. And, every shift is actually fun. So, but I'd say retention is the most difficult in terms of, you have great team members, but then they just leave, and you're like, okay, well, now we have to replace them, but also want that person to feel included and cared for.
It's so different now than when I started in food service in the late 80s, because they did not care about team in the 80s. Like now they actually do like team building and fun stuff.
Yeah.
Back in my day, it was brutal.
I don't know. I was not too long ago. I saw a bunch of Burger King employees fighting with each other. No teamwork whatsoever.
No teamwork whatsoever.
I thought they were going to kill each other, like the Hunger Games in there.
Who's our imposter, Virginia?
Oh,
is it Darren or is it Kiriana?
I think they both did a great job. But I do think that Darren is the imposter.
Okay, I agree with you, Bird.
Darren is fake. He is fake like vegan cheese.
Okay.
Damn. You called him vegan cheese? He's nut cheese? Damn, Darren.
Kiriana, well, let me just ask Darren. Darren, are you a fake?
And are you nut cheese?
I am a fake.
I knew it!
And that vegan cheese remark really stung.
So, Kiriana, you're really plugged into Chick-fil-A, huh?
I am. I married into it March of 2022. My husband's been with Chick-fil-A for about 7-8 years now. He started in Chicago, and so it's been really cool just to do that alongside him.
They don't ever seem to fail. They seem to do very well. So you're in a good business.
Yeah, thank you. And just to answer real quick your drive-through line, because I double checked with him yesterday.
Yeah.
So the drive-through line that Virginia has gone through, it is approved by Chick-fil-A. So it's based off algorithms, and the Chick-fil-A has to get approved by the support center, and then that specific Chick-fil-A can choose to opt in or out of it.
And what Virginia was talking about, there's a special lane. Was it just for the app, orders through the app?
Yes.
Okay.
It's its own drive-through lane that goes super speedy fast.
Mine doesn't add that. When I go to the one at Palm Beach Lakes, I order on the app, but you still have to stay in line.
Well, you got to drive to Stewart then.
That sounds easy.
What do you do? What do you do on Sundays? Oh, you go to Butt Chicken and Seafood.
Oh, dog, look at you. Look at you over there.
He's hardball.
Yeah. Kiriana, thank you so much for reaching out to us.
Thank you. I love you guys so much, and I'm a FAU alumni, so hoot hoot.
Hoot
hoot.
Bring it back around.
Yeah, I love it.
Very nice. I appreciate that. If you'd like to be a part of Who Is Legit, got a great story, fun profession, something like that, send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, maybe we should talk to Kiriana about this as well. A no-quit restaurant. Wait a minute, what is this? You can't quit the fast food restaurant you work for? I'll explain that coming up next.
I know that I'm running out of time. I want it all. And I'm wishing they stop trying to turn me off. I want it all. And I'm walking on a wire, trying to go higher. Feels like I'm surrounded by clowns and liars. Even when I give it all away, I want it all. Just like fire, burning up the way. If I can light the world up for just one day. Watch this madness, colorful charade. No one can be just like me anywhere. Just like magic, I'll be flying free. I same. See, I would rather we just go a different way than play the game. And no matter the weather, we can do it better. You and me together forever and ever. We don't have to worry about a thing, about a thing. No. Just like fire, burning up the way. If I could light the world up for just one day, watch this madness, colorful charade. No one can be just like me anyway. Just like magic, I'll be flying free. I'ma disappear when they come for me. I kick that ceiling, what you gonna say? No one can be just like me anyway. Just like fire, fire. Nobody's done it. Y'all don't think I can run it, but look, I've been here, I've done it. Impossible, please. Watch I do it with ease. You just gotta believe. Come on with me. Just like fire, burning up the way. If I could light the world up for just one day, watch this madness, colorful charade. No one can be just like me anyway. Just like fire, burning up the way. If I could light the world up for just one day, watch this madness, colorful charade. No one can be just like me anyway. Just like magic, I'll be flying free. I'ma disappear when they come for me. I kick that ceiling, what you gonna say? No one can be just like me anyway. Just like fire, fire. Just like fire.
What is a no-quit restaurant? Is this legit? According to McDonald's, a no-quit restaurant is a policy where an employee cannot quit until he or she talks to the restaurant manager or the area supervisor. What?
Good luck.
In fact, when I mentioned it, I got a text and it said, I tried quitting my job yesterday and my boss told me I wasn't allowed to because it was a no-quit restaurant. She said that I could get in trouble for it.
Why? How?
She's lying.
I'm like, how are you getting in trouble? And so I looked it up on the internet and said no-quit restaurants are actually a thing. We were just talking to Kiriana, who is tied into the Chick-fil-A franchise. Have you ever heard of a no-quit restaurant? And
Never.
do they have that at Chick-fil-A, Kiriana?
They definitely do not. We definitely don't adopt that policy. You know, things happen. You know, mainly I'd say the main reason people quit would just be, you know, school, because the high schoolers are leaving. But we have had scenarios where people just kind of walk out in the middle of a shift.
It happens.
Yeah.
People have mental breakdowns, and you have to just expect that.
Right. What are they going to do about it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're going to come and what? Drag me back into the restaurant so you can't quit? You got to stay here? Like,
This person's already going through something, and now you're going to make it worse?
We gotta throw
That
them in-
seems real awesome.
Throw you in fast food jail?
Yeah. That's anybody who tries to think that they're going to call himself a no-quit restaurant, yeah, good luck. All right. All right. Well, thank you for coming on and settling that, Kiriana.
But
no problem.
I could see a manager trying to do that.
Totally.
To scare a young person.
And they want to talk you out of it.
You can't leave. We'll get our lawyers involved.
Not today's youth.
Right.
Today's
You're
youth.
right.
They ain't going to fall for that. Come on, dog.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Huh, so many people on meth. Ow!
Well, it definitely piqued our attention when we heard about cocaine sharks. Like, oh, wait, what is going on here?
And they knew the sharks liked the cocaine because they threw bales in the ocean that looked like the cocaine, and the sharks attacked them. Like they knew what was in there.
Yeah, they started observing some odd behaviors, and then, when they had what looked like cocaine bales in there, it actually wasn't cocaine, the sharks were going up to them like, okay, it's like they know what a cocaine bale looks like, and it seems like they want to eat whatever it is.
Because they like the buzz. They've ridden the roller coaster.
So they start digging digging a little bit deeper, and they noticed, and the reason why this even came up about the cocaine sharks was in 2021, the Treasure Coast here in South Florida had a major spike in shark attacks. And there was also a surplus of overboarded cocaine that turned up in the water. So they're trying to make a correlation, 1 versus 2, and saying, okay, wait a minute, is it the cocaine that's causing the sharks to act all wackadoodle? Well, last month, the U.S. Coast Guard found more than 14,000 pounds of cocaine worth more than $186 million in the waters near Miami. So that's when they decided to start investigating. And they say although the sharks off of Florida's coast seem to be feeding on and absorbing toxins from cocaine, it actually doesn't make sharks more aggressive when hunting. They said, if anything, cocaine makes sharks more lethargic when hunting for prey. And
really?
Yeah, I know they had that one hammerhead shark that is typically usually passive, but swam at one of the researchers, and that's why they thought, maybe it's the cocaine that's making them aggressive. But they said that instead of acting as a stimulant in fish, cocaine acts as an anesthetic, which might actually hamper a shark's ability to effectively hunt prey.
It's almost like
more intense.
It's like when humans get on cocaine and they gain weight. You ever see that? Where someone, it kind of goes against what you would think cocaine would do.
Right. It's like not supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So there's a National Geographic camera crew that tested the blood of sharks in the waters here in Palm Beach County and also in St. Lucie. And they said that the levels of cocaine in the water are way too low for cocaine to be any kind of issue for the sharks.
Huh.
Now, if you want to see it all documented, episode 3 of National Geographic's When Sharks Attack and Why was filmed here in Palm Beach and St. Lucie counties. It's got FIU and FAU scientists investigating what might have led to a spike in the shark attacks on the Treasure Coast in 2021. And then you can also watch When Sharks Attack and Why on other National Geographic Shark Fest shows. It's on Nat Geo Wild and all those other channels like Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN2. And the Discovery Channel's Cocaine Sharks documentary is available to stream on Discovery Plus and Max right now. We thought it would be fun because we like the name, Cocaine Sharks.
Cocaine Shark is awesome.
I think there's a movie called Cocaine Shark that's out.
Should be. I mean, they did the Sharknado.
Yeah.
And Cocaine Bear.
There was,
I think somebody was talking about producing Cocaine Shark.
I was going through my menu yesterday, and Cocaine Shark came up on and I almost hit play, but I didn't want to get into it. It was kind of late.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll look at it today. I'll report back tomorrow.
Yes, please let us know.
Well, you might have Cocaine Woman here. There was a woman that was on the San Francisco Bay Bridge, which is a high trafficked bridge if you don't know the Bay Area. Apparently what had happened was this woman got out of her vehicle on the Bay Bridge and started screaming at other drivers on the road.
Oh, boy.
Now, she then returns to her car. She drives just a little bit further on the Bay Bridge and gets out of her vehicle again. But this time, she's completely naked. And not only that, but she's got a prop with her. It's a gun.
Oh, Lord.
And this naked woman now starts shooting at drivers on the Bay Bridge.
Good Lord.
Amazingly, somehow nobody is injured in the situation, but I mean, whoa.
Thank God she didn't shoot anybody and connect.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
What the hell?
Don't know what substances might have been going on there or what's happening, but that's a little odd.
Every day we say it, people are losing their minds.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. How about this 29-year-old guy in Salt Lake City? He thought it'd be a good idea to drink all day and then go break into a Ferrari dealership.
Yeah. How'd that go?
I'm sure they don't have cameras there.
So he steals a $600,000 Ferrari, but because he's so hammered, he plows it into 4 other Ferraris on his way out.
He found the keys and started it up?
Somehow he gets his Ferrari going, and he's like, I got it, but he was so hammered he couldn't get out of the dealership.
So close.
It feels like an inside job. How would he know where to find the keys?
Maybe he hot-wired it.
Great question.
Hot wiring's still a thing, Virginia.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Am I close?
Yeah. Well, this is kind of interesting. We're talking about cocaine and sharks, but what about the vocal patterns of killer whales? They have noticed that killer whales, even some dolphins, use what is called vocal fry to help them to hunt prey in the deepest depths of the ocean. Now, if you don't know, vocal fry happens when a speaker produces low sounds by elongating syllables. They say that during vocal fry, the vocal folds are only open for a very short period of time. And therefore, it takes very little breathing of air to use this register. And that helps when you go to the deeper depths of the ocean. You're only using a fraction of air, and then what you emit then can be heard by the other animals and use it as a way to lure them to your mouth. They say not only do killer whales do this, but also some killer ladies in pop music. Kim Kardashian, Katy Perry, they are known also for their vocal fry.
Kim Kardashian, music.
When she talks.
Yeah, when she talks, she got the vocal fry.
You
Katy
want
Perry's-
it? You want it? Because Kevin's got examples.
I don't think I can do it, please.
You might have to.
It's your birthday. I guess I have to take it.
Okay. Well, can you tell me which is which using vocal fry? Okay, that's example A. This is example B.
And he did. I naked, make selfies. No, lying. I'm here. I've ever read. Don't have the middle name ones.
Oh, gosh. All I heard in there somehow was selfie. Did you hear selfie?
I did, and I loved it.
Did that jump out?
And he did. I naked, make selfies. No.
Yeah, I did hear it.
Unless killer whales are talking about selfies, I think I know which is which.
Can that be my new ringtone?
Yeah.
Please.
Gosh, when her voice is in that key, it is tough to listen to.
I love it.
Whatever.
They say that fake IDs may soon be obsolete as liquor stores and sports stadiums are now turning to biometric scans to verify alcohol buyers' ages. They say that customers would need to then scan either their palms or fingers or faces or their retinas instead of just handing over a driver's license. In fact, the stadium in Las Vegas now for the Raiders are allowing fans at home games to order alcohol to their seats using facial recognition on their phones.
This is weird. It can see your eye and it knows how old you are?
Yeah, in fact, remember Whole Foods had talked about how they're going to start moving to the palm waving, and you can use that. So, in a sense, in the future here, very soon, having a killer fake ID isn't going to mean anything.
That's what they think's going to happen with these smart cities, to where you're going to be able to walk down the street, and with all the technology around it, just by Kevin's face being recognized, it'll pull up all information that anyone, whoever's seeking out, would be able to get.
This is a lot for me to handle.
Just by his face recognition.
I think I'm aging out of Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a lot.
It is a lot. It is a lot.
Do young people think this is a lot too? Or do I just think this is a lot because I'm turning 50?
Rocco won't think it's a lot. Rocco's going to think it's normal.
Rocco's going to like it.
Cannon, too. I mean, Cannon's grown up in a time where this is all almost normal. Fighting robots and robots taking our job is something. I don't know if he's going to be that shook over it.
John Mayer said it best. Stop this train.
It's crazy. Well, I got good kid, bad kid here for you. Bad kid is a 14-year-old boy in Chicago who robbed 11 people in 45 minutes.
Wow. So bad, but yet so good.
So good. You're right.
That's
Bad and good here.
efficient robbing time management.
It's pretty good.
That's really good.
I mean, don't say the kids don't manage their time well these days. They definitely do. He was arrested and charged with 12 felony counts of armed robbery. And the good kid, a 16-year-old jump rope expert in China, broke a Guinness World Record by skipping rope 374 times in just 1 minute.
Wow.
How do you even do that? A minute, 60 seconds? 374 times? That's unbelievable to me. Can you imagine what a blur that looked like?
That is super impressive.
Very impressive. Actually, both kids are impressive. Let's just say hats off to both kids. Both very impressive here today. Coming up in a couple of minutes, what happened with the whistleblower testifying to Congress about aliens? What do they have to say? How did Congress respond? We got it all for you next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with Storm Catcher Screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. We have a crash tying you up currently on 95 northbound right at Gateway Boulevard. This one blocking 2 left lanes, and you're seeing delays back to Woolbright Road. Give yourself extra time through there this morning. You're also under speed on the Turnpike after an earlier accident that has been moved off to the right shoulder northbound right at Jog Road. And keep an eye out for a wreck tying you up on 441. This one at 50th Street South, causing delays as well. Traffic at Service of Palm Beach, Mitsubishi. I'm Suits, 579 WRMF.
When you drive a new 2023 Outlander from Palm Beach Mitsubishi, it's a win-win. Named number 1 in customer satisfaction with dealership service among mainstream brands and SUV owners by J.D. Power. Win the summer with a 3.9% APR for 72 months at Palm Beach Mitsubishi.
Dave Matthews Band Live. Friday, July 28th and Saturday, July 29th, I Think Financial Amphitheater. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. Pre-order the new album Walk Around the Moon now, part of the Ford Concert Series.
The fajita revolution is on at Tijuana Flats. Choose from fajita tacos, burrito, or quesadilla with grilled chicken or steak. All the fajita flavors in 3 new ways to crave, starting at $9.99. For a limited time, only at Tijuana Flats.
Want my secret for how to prep for summer getaways and get-togethers and get everything for less? Get to Kohl's. I just shopped their friends and family sale and saved an extra 20% on sunny day essentials, like tees and tanks for my family for $9.99, a cute pair of shorts for me, and everything we needed to set up our patio. The best part? It's a sales tax holiday in Florida. So get to Kohl's and save on cool finds for hot days. You'll thank me later. Select styles. 20% offer ends July 30th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
At Buffalo Wild Wings, they're turning it up. It's not just a sports bar, of course. They do that, and they do that really well. It's not just a great place for wings and burgers and delicious onion rings and great cocktails. But they've also, at Buffalo Wild Wings, added all kinds of entertainment nightly all across the market. 10 of these Southeast Florida Buffalo Wild Wings are now under local management. They bought 10 stores from corporate, so now they're locally owned and doing fun stuff like live music, axe throwing events, karaoke nights, trivia nights, pub poker nights. It is a destination. Buffalo Wild Wings. Go find one near you and make sure you take advantage of today's special. Buy one, get one free on all their boneless, yummy chicken. That's at Buffalo Wild Wings going on today. And make sure you drop our name when you go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, all you do is you say KVJ and you get a free appetizer at Buffalo Wild Wings. Free appetizers. Who doesn't love that? Go check out a Buffalo Wild Wings near you.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon you wish would never end.
The homemade taste of Bluebell and good friends gathered round. The good old days are being made right now.
There's no hiding from Bluebell Monster Cookie Dough Ice Cream. Creamy vanilla ice cream, peanut butter monster cookie dough, brown sugar, candy-coated chocolate, and dark chocolate flavored chunks. A taste so good, you'll need a bigger bowl.
The good old days are being made right now.
The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell ice cream at all Winn-Dixie supermarkets.
I'm Terry Crews. How can Shoe Carnival give away so much this back to school? Easy. They didn't hire my $1 million smile, just my feet. So don't imagine my ridiculously buff body when I say you could win part of over $1 million in cash and prizes. I'm wearing Crocs right now and nothing else. The Terry Crews Megastar Giveaway. Instant win prizes and every day. Shoe Carnival.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Open to 18 and older. Ends 9/5/23. To play without a purchase. Eligibility. Details and for official rules visit megastargiveaway.com.
Don't ignore your AC. Don't put yourself in the position of being even a day in South Florida without that air conditioning working properly. Make sure you're on it because all of our systems are working so hard right now. Cooling Advisors, they've taught me how to do things at home and how to maintain the AC so that I don't have problems. I have them on my side, guiding me, teaching me, doing periodic tune-ups, flushing the system. This is all stuff that you got to stay on top of because you don't want your system to die with the heat that we've got going on out there. And how about this? If you do need a new system like I did a couple years ago, Cooling Advisors will come out and give you a $500 coupon off the cost of your new system. Go to coolingadvisors.com. They are the best when it comes to AC. They're local, they're family owned and operated, and they background screen and drug test all of their employees so you can feel safe about the team they bring into your home. Go to coolingadvisors.com today.
There's a right way and a wrong way to fight off mosquitoes. Karate chopping the air, in a public place, in front of your kids, and their friends, Mom, is the wrong way. Using Stem mosquito repellent is the right way. Stem effectively repels mosquitoes by harnessing active ingredients found in plants, like lemongrass and peppermint, making it safe for use as directed around people and pets. Stem, rooted in nature, optimized by science, and embarrassment-free.
Deals on the McD app are kind of like cool breezes on a hot summer day. You don't know when they're coming, but when they hit, there's nothing quite like them. Save time and get back to summer fun when you order ahead on the app. Pick up a juicy, tender McCrispy, golden fries, and a refreshing Dr. Pepper. It's 25% off your entire order when you spend $1 using mobile order and pay on the McD app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid 6/1/23 through 12/31/23 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Dr. Pepper is a registered trademark of Dr. Pepper 7-Up, Inc. The McCafe Oreo Frappe has altered my brain chemistry. It's got tasty mocha, a hint of coffee, and Oreo cookie pieces. All of this deliciousness is blended with ice, then covered in whipped topping and even more Oreo cookie pieces. Whoa, that's cold. Brain Frappe! Hurry, the McCafe Oreo Frappe is back for unlimited time. Get 25% off your entire order exclusively when you spend $1 using mobile order and pay on the McD app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 12/31/23 at participating McDonald's. Valid one time per day while supplies last. Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group used under license.
Our friend Spiro at the Good Greek Moving and Storage Company has expanded his brand, and I love this for them. You know, not only do they do moving and storage so well, they do everything with your relocation now. They'll help you buy or sell your home. They'll help you get your homeowner's insurance, car insurance. They'll help you do your mortgage or your refinance. They do everything under the Good Greek umbrella.
And they continue to grow because they're doing the basics right, and that's the moving and the storage. Customer service is one of their top things. They're going to be on time. They're going to take care of your stuff. They're going to have a smile on their face. They're going to be good with what they do, and that's why they're getting big.
You ain't kidding about them growing. I am always seeing their trucks around. Those things are massive.
Everywhere. And, you know, the logo looks so poppin' and so on point that you really can't miss it. But the logo and the way they keep their truck is how they keep their business.
I always wave with the trucks when I'm on the road.
I do, too. They look at me like, who's this crazy lady? Find out more about all the amazing things they can do for your relocation. Go online, goodgreek.com, because it's all good Greek to us.
Experience the Anna Jar and Levine difference. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Well, I saw the messages rolling in today. James, want to know, how does the bird feel after being exonerated and proven right after all these years of ridicule and being made to be crazy about what happened yesterday when a CIA agent under oath testified that we have aliens and alien crafts? Michael said, Jaybird, did you watch the congressional UFO thing yesterday? Love to hear your thoughts on it.
I did hear.
You love UFOs, but how awful does watching Congress sound?
You know what? It was a slow burn, but it once you got into it, baby, I watched pretty much the whole thing. It was long. It was long, but it was a big day. And I am tickled pink. I wish other people were as well. This is a guy under oath. If he's lying, he gets in big trouble.
If you don't know what we're talking about, let me set the stage for you. Back in June of this year, United States Air Force and former intelligence official David Grush publicly claimed that unnamed officials had told him that the U.S. government maintains a highly secretive UFO recovery program and that our government is in possession of non-human spacecraft and dead pilots. Now, both NASA and the Department of Defense issued statements saying that there's no evidence that they found either. Then in 2022, going back a year, Grush had filed a whistleblower complaint where he asserts individuals shared the concern that American citizens have been killed as part of the government's efforts to cover up this information. They're killing people to keep this a secret.
They said that some of the things that came out was people were hurt. People were hurt.
Killing people to keep the secret?
That's what he's saying now. That's why they're doing this congressional hearing. Grush repeated his claims under oath yesterday alongside testimony from U.S. fighter pilots Ryan Graves and David Fravor.
And then he went home and hung himself. Wow, it was crazy.
Right, what a coincidence, huh?
Whoa, I can't believe it.
So far, we believe he is not unalived himself.
The clock's ticking on that dude.
But here's what he had to say, talking about some of the aircraft that he had observed and the abilities in this aircraft.
How do you know that these were not our aircraft?
Some of the behaviors that we saw in a working area, we would see these objects being at 0.0 Mach, that's zero airspeed, over certain pieces of the ground. So what that means, just like a river, if you throw a bobber in, it's going to float downstream. These objects were staying completely stationary in Category 4 hurricane winds. These same objects would then accelerate to supersonic speeds, 1.1, 1.2 Mach. And they would do so in very erratic and quick behaviors that I don't have an explanation for.
Okay. The big bombshell came, though, when we talked about the pilots. Here is what David Grush told Congress yesterday.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
And was this documentary evidence, is video, photos, eyewitness? Like, how would that be determined?
The specific documentation I would have to talk to you in a skiff about.
So if you don't know, when he talks about I've talked to you in a skiff about, that is a
In a boat? A skiff?
No. It is a sensitive, compartmented information facility. It's an acronym. So you have to go in there, and if you have something that you don't necessarily want the public to hear, but you're trying to tell Congress because they have that kind of clearance, then you would go to this location, and then we don't hear the information because it could be of national security or whatever.
That guy'll be dead by Tuesday.
It's crazy because these people are high-end military people, and some people don't believe it. They think it's a distraction. They think it's other things going on here. They think the dude's lying. They think it's all a big bunch of crap. Something's going on out there in the sky.
Yeah, and the question is what we will see. Do we legitimately have alien bodies and aircraft in our possession? And would they ever do anything to prove without the shadow of a doubt that we do and that they're telling the truth?
The body stuff's difficult because no one really has seen that. But we're getting, so many people have seen something out in the sky that they can't explain. That we know for a fact. The bodies, that's where it gets next level.
Are we just inching closer to the aliens finally be like, all right, y'all, we're real. Here's our message. They put it on all our radio, all our TVs.
Look, there's a lot of different things people think's going on. Some people think it's the government doing all this. Project Bluebeam's a thing that they think this is a distraction. I've seen a couple comments about Project Bluebeam where the government is making things up just to kind of distract the citizens of the great
So we
world.
don't notice what's going on.
They're doing something else they don't want us to pay attention to. So it's like, let's put a shiny object over here so you don't pay attention to the real story.
Manipulation.
This is crazy.
You see a UFO or an alien. Is it really a UFO or an alien, or is it Project Bluebeam? Is the government making this weird thing that's not real to trick the citizens?
This is why I drink. I can't think about stuff like this. This is too grown up.
I mean, what if it's both? What if there's just mass confusion? You do have aliens down here. You also got something like Project Bluebeam going on.
Yeah, both could be true.
Well, that's why we're living in a confusing time right now, because sometimes people go, is that ours or is that theirs?
One comment that came in here, 877-979-WRMF, in a text said, one of my husband's best friends had a grandfather who was a general in the Air Force, and he told this story when he was younger. He and his grandfather had gone to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio, where he saw an alien suspended in liquid. He was pretty detailed in his story, and I could never figure out a motive for him to be lying about something like that. He wasn't the type that got off on attention or anything like that, so he wasn't the person that would create such a story just for the attention.
I will say there's more stories coming out about bodies and beings, Virginia. Usually it's the craft. Now it's, we saw creatures as well.
Well, do the aliens not think like we think? Like, we're always about no man left behind on the battlefield. If a soldier is down, other soldiers will pick him up because they don't want to leave anybody behind. Why the aliens ain't coming back to get their bros?
It's a nuanced question that's going to, in my opinion, every situation is going to be a different kind of answer. We can't answer that because we don't know. We weren't there. There's so many things that... I thought you were setting me up for a snore for a second.
No, I'm engaged for once. This is actually very interesting.
It would just be so cool if we had a couple bodies just to show the people.
I think this is kind of scary because I think we're inching closer to the aliens finally coming down here and revealing all.
Would you be scared, Kev, if all of a sudden there was Independence Day style? There's just a ship kind of floating around, and
we're here. You guys guessed it.
The government, they go on the news, go, we are being visited. We don't know what this is.
It's a scary prospect because we have always been at the top of the food chain. We have always been the species that dominates this planet. To find out that we no longer dominate this planet and we don't call the shots should be horrifying for everybody because you don't know what the means could be. You hope that they're peaceful and they're hoping for our best, and that like their spacecraft is higher than ours, so is their awareness and their sense of humanity.
Military capability.
But that would be it. They would always have that capability that if they wanted to, they could end us. And I think that anyone who I've heard from the military talking about this candidly says, yes, you realize that we are not the dominant species if all of this is true.
You go back 25 years ago and then you fast forward and you see modern times, people talking about, oh, we're fighting robots, and we think there's aliens and UFOs. You would go, what happened in 25 years? It got galactic up in here.
It did.
You hit me with this on my birthday. I'm already spinning now. Oh,
Kevin already made you cry once.
Twice.
Twice.
3 times.
This is a lot.
It is a lot. So it is a step in an interesting direction to see what winds up going on with this congressional hearing. Will they have deeper conversations that we will not be privy to? Will we ever see the proof?
When are they going to tell us what they talk about in the skiff?
That we may never get. So we may continue to have these kind of conversations, and the government may never say definitely that, yes, we do have these alien pilots and ships.
Currently, where's everyone set right now in the room?
Should we have a skiff?
On the team. If you believe in aliens, say I.
I just believe in the truth.
Let's just answer the question.
Oh, sorry. What was it going?
You were talking the whole time. I waited for one piece of silence, and then steam right over me.
It'll never come.
Well, coming up here in a couple minutes, do you have an interesting story like this? Maybe a real-life creepy story that is hard for a lot of people to believe? Love to hear what it is. And it doesn't have to be just about aliens. It could be anything going on here. In fact, Yahoo News and BuzzFeed had some interesting stories, anything from serial killers and people's experiences to just odd little phenomenon that if you went to tell somebody, they may or may not believe you. We'll hear those stories next.
Follow KVJ on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at KVJ Show.
Want my secret for how to prep for summer getaways and get-togethers and get everything for less? Get to Kohl's. I just shopped their friends and family sale and saved an extra 20% on sunny day essentials like tees and tanks for my family for $9.99, a cute pair of shorts for me, and everything we needed to set up our patio. The best part? It's a sales tax holiday in Florida, so get to Kohl's and save on cool finds for hot days. You'll thank me later. Select styles. 20% offer ends July 30th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
At Seminole Reef Grill, they've got a vibe in there. I love the atmosphere. I love the food. We were just there for Rocco's birthday when my sister was in town. I love going in there for family events. For Mother's Day, we were there. Seminole Reef Grill, it's a classy vibe, beautiful vibe. Great food in their scratch kitchen, the freshest local fish, a full amazing sushi bar, house-made sauces, dressings, marinades, and desserts. I love that. And all this summer, they're doing half-price wine bottles. I love that. Go in there for the summer sunset menu, too. From 4 to 6 p.m., Sunday through Thursday, you can grab a 3-course meal for just $29. That is a great deal. Grab that at Seminole Reef Grill all this summer from 4 to 6 p.m., Sunday through Thursday. See them right there in Palm Beach Gardens. Easy to get in and get out. No valet, no dramatic parking garage. Seminole Reef Grill, just north of PGA in Palm Beach Gardens on US 1.
Plus tax title $9.99 dealer fee must finance with Ford Motor Credit stock number PFA 97203 MSRP 81,555 includes all factory rebates $17.92 per month per thousand borrowed regardless of down ends at month end.
Say hello to summer and goodbye to high prices like $7,900 off MSRP on new 2023 Ford F-150s during the summer beach party at Greco Ford.
Go to Greco, go to Greco.
Go to Greco Ford in Delray Beach to get up to $7,900 off MSRP on new F-150s. Or get 2.9% financing for 60 months when you shop new 2023 Fords. Got a trade? Get a huge offer, then get the party started in a new Ford. We have over 450 new Fords available with new inventory arriving all the time. Save up to $7,900 off MSRP on new F-150s or 2.9% financing on new 2023 Fords at Greco Ford in Delray Beach on Federal Highway just south of Linton or Greco Ford of DelrayBeach.com.
Will exceed your expectations. We guarantee it.
The new year for life scratch-offs are literally for life.
That literally has my head spinning.
You could literally win up to $1 million a year for life.
Oh, wow. That literally blows me away.
They offer the highest instant win top prizes ever, plus bonus play.
I literally can't hold my horses.
Year for life scratch-offs from the Florida Lottery. Literally for life. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
Cooling or heating system on the fritz? Look no further than the pros at ARS Rescue Rooter. Call ARS today and we'll waive the service call fee with any cooling or heating system repair. The expert technicians at ARS are available 7 days a week to fix all of your cooling and heating problems. Call now or visit ARS.com for details, terms, and conditions. License number CMC 1249-753, CAC 181-3963, CFC 142-8283, EC 13008-558.
Call ARS and Rescue Rooter.
At the Aquaplastic Surgery Center, Dr. Rankin has put together such a cool team. You know, they're experienced, they're loved and respected by their patients and their staff. People write the most beautiful testimonies about their experience at the Aquaplastic Surgery Center. I love reading them. I love watching the video journals. You know, so many women are choosing to explant, and Dr. Rankin is not just renowned in Florida, but world renowned when it comes to explanting. Dr. Rankin, Dr. Bauermeister, and now Dr. Dizelle, the brand new female plastic surgeon who I just adore and I'm so proud of, and you'll be so impressed when you meet her. The whole team, they listen, they care, they want you to feel your best and live your best. If anything physically is making you sad, go talk to them. They're in Jupiter, they're in Boca, and they listen and they care. Aquaplasticsurgery.com.
The right start to your future career begins at Palm Beach State College. Join them on Thursday, August 10th at their Lake Worth campus from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. for their open house. Attend their new student orientation, receive application assistance, and financial aid workshops. Learn about their award-winning academic and certificate programs and have fun in the process. Choose Palm Beach State College and get started on the path to the career of your dreams. Reserve your spot today at palmbeachstate.edu.
Music this hour.
Sponsored by Duncan.
Every day is good with the new Dunkin' Chorizo and Egg Wrap, made with chorizo, scrambled eggs, and cheese. Or the Chicken and Roasted Pepper Wrap, made with chicken, roasted peppers, and cheese. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Hit subscribe on our YouTube channel now to follow KVJ and watch KVJ TV. Now back to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
We were talking about the whistleblower yesterday sitting in front of Congress talking about spacecraft, or at least craft that he could not explain, non-human bodies, and the capabilities of that, and just how much will the American people find out. Somebody just texted in and said, NASA just revealed that they're about to test out a new spacecraft that's going to launch like normal off the Earth's surface, but then when it gets to space, it will use nuclear power to propel itself. It's kind of the same as the aliens would do. They just can't use the nuclear power to lift off the ground because then you would have the radiation fallout. But even it sounds like our propulsion systems are changing, and where are we getting the inspiration for those kind of things? Because reverse engineering could be a thing.
Well, we got their ship, and we figured out how they did it, and now we're going to do it too, and we're going to piss them off, and then they're going to come in here and punish us.
Believe it or not, some people think that we're in cahoots together, that they wanted us to see some of this. They wanted us. That's just one theory of many, by the way.
They're giving us stuff on a need-to-know basis.
Well, yeah, some people say it's because they crashed. Some people say, well, they wanted us to know.
Yeah.
Different situations.
Did they have to, sacrifice Artie the alien to be like, hey, dog, somebody's got to be the kamikaze pilot to drive this thing into the Earth.
Was Artie already dead?
Keep in mind, too, we like to think on a human scale. Maybe they don't think like us. Maybe they think on a bigger spiritual scale here.
Okay.
Bruh, you're really blowing my mind. I need a stiff margarita.
I think he and Denny's just took a hit.
They give me some.
Okay. It's your birthday. I'll give you all you can handle, bruh.
You'll put me in the corner in the fetal. Oh. If I try to do what you and Denny's do, I'll miss my whole birthday.
If Virginia was to smoke a joint right now, she would cry, freak out, and then pass out.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about this, where we are now. You've got whistleblowers sitting in front of Congress talking about things that they had seen that they couldn't explain. But, for a long time, people who saw that kind of stuff couldn't say anything because it'd be like, you're a nut job. So how often have people had a story that to them was super real? They saw it with their own eyes. They experienced it, but they knew that if they said anything, ain't nobody going to believe you.
You know that all those meetings that happen in this skiff are either recorded video, audio, or there's somebody sitting in the corner typing out every word. There's proof of everything that they've talked about.
But even on a level of, let's get away from aliens for a second. Let's say you have a profound ghost experience, a paranormal experience that really you can't believe it's going on.
Yeah.
No, there's no recordings. No, a lot of people aren't going to believe that. In fact, most people ain't going to believe you.
It's tough, and I would imagine you would stop telling your story after 2 or 3 unenthusiastic people are looking at you like, yep, cool.
Or a Bigfoot sighting. If you legit had a Bigfoot sighting going, y'all, it was trying to grab my nards, it was getting weird.
Bigfoot wants to go gay with you?
I'm just saying, I think Bigfoot's an explorer by nature.
I think Bigfoot's not real, but aliens might be.
We're getting around the side of aliens.
Oh, look out. A conversion is about to happen.
You got me.
Yeah, and Yahoo News and BuzzFeed, they were talking about all these different kind of stories. Some of them were like UFO stuff, like you might think. One person was talking about when they were younger, they're on a road trip with their parents, and they saw this orange object that was just hovering in place. And they're like to their parents, hey, stop. And they're like, no, you were just sleeping. And years later, their parents finally admitted that, yeah, we didn't want to scare you as a kid, but we all sat there in awe and amazement, and you couldn't explain this orb that was just floating right above our car.
Dang.
There's a lot of stories like that, Virginia, where it's the ship's flying over the car.
Yeah. So you had everything from that. One of the stories that somebody shared, they said, I was about to walk onto the subway, but the feeling to miss the subway was just overpowering. So even though I was running late to work, I stopped and I waited for the train to leave, and I just caught the next one. Then when I got off my subway car 30 minutes later, I come up to the surface and all hell is breaking loose. The date, September 11th, 2001. If I had been on time, I would have been in that tower when the first plane hit.
Wow.
I believe in some stuff like that, intuition.
It's kind of odd that, even though you're running late, they're like, what am I doing? I'm going to be completely late to work.
Something's telling me.
Something stopped them from getting into that subway car.
Happened to my mom when she was a little kid. She was supposed to go on a roller coaster, Ferris wheel kind of a thing, and she had a bad feeling, and she didn't go on it, and it crashed, and people died.
Really?
And she was supposed to go on it.
Premonition.
That's what she told me.
What roller coaster?
The Rhode Island roller coaster of death. I don't know. I have no idea.
You got to wonder about any of those
Well, it's
people that
got to
got
be
on
a
that.
news story. We can look it up.
She told me when I was 8 or 9.
All right, I'm going to Google it. The Long Island roller coaster of death.
Look, maybe it was all in her head. I don't know.
She the one that saw the creature in the Lake Worth Lagoon?
Loch Ness Monster of Lake Worth?
Lake Park. And that still kind of checks out. What, a weird thing can't be in the water in Lake Park? Be careful.
No, I'm just wondering how many amazing stories did your mom have? I'm just wondering. I mean,
these Penningtons are very hopeful.
For a woman that had agoraphobia and never left the house, she had a lot of amazing
outside experiences.
I wouldn't be very smug to my dead mother. She might not.
I'm just saying how amazing it is that she has so many of these great stories.
I feel like he's dropping into the key of smug right now.
Oh, he's so smug in it.
This one story in Yahoo News and BuzzFeed, they said my godmother was one of the girls the Night Stalker tried to carjack the day he was captured. She was on her way home from work when he came running up to her car, tried to open the door. She said that she just stared at him until people started yelling at him, and then he ran away. She didn't even know who he was, but when she got home, her mom was watching the news and they had just caught him, and his picture was on the screen.
Whoa.
My godmother said that she can still see his creepy smile so clearly to this day.
You know what happened to him, right? The town caught him and beat the crap out of him, inches to his being dead.
Good. They should do that with all these murderers, rapists, child pedophile.
They recognized him. They go,
recognize him and beat him to a pulp. And if he dies, oh well, he dies.
There's news footage of him bringing him in the cop car. He's all bandaged up, covered in blood.
Sorry, not
He
sorry.
just went on a rampage the last day, huh?
He was trying to escape, and he was trying. And people, because they finally had identified him, people were on the lookout, and they saw him out. It was in the daytime.
Good for that town.
The crap out of him.
Good for them.
Wow. One person said, I was leaving a house party very late at night with my boyfriend, and as we neared the street, we heard a cell phone ringing, and we saw a light on the ground on the other side. So we thought it might belong to one of our friends. We figured we'd turn it to the owner later. So we looked at the phone, and the caller ID said victim in all caps, VICTIM. So we just looked at each other. Right at that moment, this huge pickup truck turns on its lights, barrels down the road, and we dodged out of the way at the last second as it tried to hit us. Then we hid behind a bush. The truck turns around, starts looking for us, and then speeds off in the opposite direction.
That sounds made up.
You're not buying this.
That sounds like a movie.
That sounds made up.
They said it was like a scene from a horror movie. You're not buying it, though.
I mean, if that really I don't want to call them a liar, but that is a scene from a movie.
Yeah. Tell me this one doesn't sound equally as far-fetched. It says, I was working in a pizza shop. I was driving home in the dark after a night shift, and on the road home, there's an orchard on the left side that's blocked off with a chain-link fence and a house on the right. As I crested the hill, something stepped onto the road from the left. It took 2 steps into the yellow line and then just vanished. It looked as if it were 7 or 8 feet tall with grayish skin. It had clawed feet and hands, pointed ears, a large slanted pitch black eyes. It was lanky and I could see its ribs. Still, it was weirdly humanoid.
And it looked kind of like Kevin.
It was just me. Poof, I'm gone.
Wearing a Buckeye jersey.
Yes.
With his monkey toes.
That's right. I jumped into a
You
tree
do
and I
have
caught myself with
claw-like
my feet. I do. I might be this creature she saw.
He could snatch a trout out of the river.
Somebody that I trust, I don't think would lie, had a very similar story to that when they were out fishing, and they said the same type of creature, like that type, maybe not completely to the details of what you were saying, but lanky, long, not of this world. And they said it was looking at them and then just darted off. And they go, I have no idea what it was. It looked like a human, but it looked like an animal as well. Because they know I was into that stuff, so they told me the story.
Okay.
Were they on drugs?
That's the thing with any of these stories. I mean, even going to the whistleblower that we've got in front of Congress, you've got these kind of stories, and you know, how much do you want to believe in them?
He wants to believe a lot.
I want to believe every story you just said, including the victim one, but that ain't real.
And a lot. Some are a lot more credible than the others. If you got a story, we'd love to hear it. Believe it or not, 877-979-WRMF here at the KVJ Show.
I know it's a bad idea, but how can I help myself? Been inside for most this year, and I thought a few drinks, they might help. It's been a while, my dear, dealing with the cards life dealt. I'm still holding back these tears, well, my friends are somewhere else. I pictured this year a little bit different when it hit February. A step in the bar, it hit me so hard, oh, how can it be this heavy? Every song reminds me you're gone, and I feel the lump form in my throat, 'cause I'm here alone, just dancing with my eyes closed. 'Cause everywhere I look, I still see you. And time is moving so slow, and I don't know what else that I can do. So I'll keep dancing with my closed. So I'll keep dancing with my delusion is here again, and I think you'll come home soon. But what brings me right back in? Then it's only me that's in this room. I guess I could just pretend the colors are more than blue, but I lost more than my friend. I can't help but missing you. I pictured this month a little bit different. No one is ever ready, and when it unfolds, you get in a hole. Oh, how can it be this heavy? Everything changes, nothing's the same, except the truth is now you're gone. Life just goes on. So I'm dancing with my eyes closed. 'Cause everywhere I look, I still see you. And time is moving so slow, and I don't know what else that I can do. So I'll keep dancing with my closed. So I'll keep dancing with my closed. Oh, I keep dancing with my. They're shutting the bar, they're cleaning the floor, and everyone is already home, but I'm on my own, still dancing with my eyes closed. 'Cause everywhere I look, I still see you. Time is moving so slow, and I don't know what else that I can do. So I'll keep dancing with my eyes closed. Oh, I keep dancing with my eyes closed. Oh, I keep dancing with my.
Talking about those far-fetched, hard-to-believe stories, do you have one that you are holding on to? And what's it like when you have a story that to you is so real and nobody else is buying or believing it? One person just texted in, they said, when I was a baby, my mom was driving on a 2-lane highway and looked down to get something. Then she felt someone grab her shoulder really hard. There's no one in the back seat. So she looks up, and this truck is coming straight for us. She swerves around it, saves our lives, and the rest of the day, she said she could still feel that hand on her shoulder.
Whoa.
A guardian angel of sorts.
What was that?
That's crazy. And when that happens to you, you're like, all right, there are forces bigger than me steering this ship.
Well, I think some the naysayer will go, I've never experienced anything like that. None of my family or friends have. And I get why you would not believe in any of that stuff. But is it possible that just like anything, some people are born with something that's a little bit more in tune with it?
Or you haven't needed the hand of saving yet, and your time's coming.
But then people will come back with, well, then why didn't that hand save an innocent child? Or there's always going to be that argument.
I don't know, bruh. I think it's bigger than us.
Well, and clearly it's bigger than us.
Mm-hmm. And you were telling that story about your mom and the amusement park ride that she had
the Rhode Island
to not
roller
get on.
coaster of death.
Yeah, somebody said that amusement park in Rhode Island that you got to be talking about is called Rocky Point. And I looked it up, and it was a very popular amusement park from the late 1840s until it closed in 1996.
Okay. All right. Well, then that could be it then.
It had rides like the Skyliner, the Loop Corkscrew roller coaster, the Log Flume, and the Free Fall that had happened. And it even said that in the 90s there was some chilling stories that go around with this, including a murder that happened on the premises. Murder. Crazy, huh? So maybe there was something to it. I don't see anything about any kind of crazy wreck, but there is a lot of information on the Rocky Point Amusement Park, and you might want to check it, including the story of the murder.
Mother never said anything about a murder.
The twist, Mother was the murderer.
Oh, what? Good heavens. Yeah, so there you go. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes on the KVJ show, what are the worst counties in the entire country for hurricanes? If you live in one of these counties, oh man, it's not the place to be when it comes to hurricanes. And guess what? We got some disturbances out there and we're getting to the heart of hurricane season.
No.
Are you in the wrong county? I will let you know next.
97.9 WRMF. Wait, there's a place for fun, music, podcasts, and free stuff? Yep. Get the free 97.9 WRMF mobile app anywhere you get apps. Because, yeah, there is an app for that. 97.9 WRMF.
Jimmy, let's go. Go where, Johnny? To the movies. It's time for summer blockbusters. Johnny, there's blockbusters at Arrigo. Here, look at them on my phone.
Get ready for a summer packed full of romance, adventure, action, and thrilling savings during the Make This the Summer event at Arrigo Fort Pierce.
Your ticket for blockbuster savings is only at Arrigo Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Fort Pierce.
Hurry in for new 2023 Ram 1500s. Get up to $14,500 off or choose 2.9% financing for 72 months. New 2023 Grand Cherokees from $399 a month. New 2023 Jeep Compass Latitude models from $319 a month. Or new 2023 Durango. Save up to $7,500 off. Plus, get above market value for trades at Arrigo Fort Pierce. But hurry, just like summer, this sale won't last long. Shop now at Arrigo Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of FortPierce.com.
Jimmy, hold my popcorn. I gotta give those blockbusters 2 thumbs up. For the lowest prices and biggest selection, you gotta go Arrigo. Only at Arrigo Fort Pierce.
Call 1-800-717-6998 for details.
At 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating, our team can recommend the right AC unit based on your needs, preferences, and budget. Call 855-1-HOUR.
Always on time or you don't pay a dime.
Independently owned and operated, licensed in their respective state or county.
My little brother's friends have been camped out at our place for 2 days straight. 3. It's because of the Xfinity 10G network. Internet that can handle a house full of screens at once, with basically no interruptions. And it's only getting faster. When I was their age, internet like this was a pipe dream.
You sound like my grandpa.
Please go home.
The next generation 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now. Now through July 30th, new customers can get 200 megabit per second internet on the next generation Xfinity 10G network for just $35 a month for 2 years. Plus, there's no annual contract required and you get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to Xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary.
Make paradise your home this summer at O Palm Beach Resort and Spa. This Forbes 5-star oceanfront retreat is celebrating its 10th anniversary, and oh, what a decade it's been. Book your 2-night stay for $1,010. Receive $40 resort credit and bring the entire family. Loggers Kids Club is complimentary for all hotel guests. Kids can participate in summer camp style activities, and teens can use the arcade and teen club Hideaway. For info, visit opalmbeach.com. That's EAU palmbeach.com.
I'm Terry Crews. How can Shoe Carnival give away so much this back to school? Easy. They didn't hire my $1 million smile, just my feet. So don't imagine my ridiculously buff body when I say you could win part of over $1 million in cash and prizes. I'm wearing Crocs right now and nothing else. The Terry Crews Megastar Giveaway. Instant win prizes and every day. Shoe Carnival.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Open to 18 and older. Ends 9/5/23. To play without a purchase. Eligibility details and for official rules visit megastargiveaway.com.
Wells Fargo gives you access to direct deposit funds up to 2 days early.
Plus, if you look at the X and Y axes...
What if everything came 2 days early? Like the weekend.
Well, that was a pleasant surprise.
You can't get everything early, but when it comes to direct deposits, you can with Wells Fargo.
Visit wellsfargo.com/get-early to learn more. Terms and conditions apply. Not all direct deposits are eligible. Early availability is not guaranteed and may vary between deposits from the same payer. Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
About 10 years ago, I knew I needed to do something with my vision. My eye doctor told me I didn't want to do glasses or contact lenses, so I tried both before and I didn't like them. To me, they're inhibiting. I wanted to be free. And a LASIK procedure is all about being free. But I wanted to go to the right place because it is a LASIK procedure. You're talking about your eyes. You want to be in good hands. I heard so many people talking about Dr. Mutiel at Panu Laser, and you are in the best hands when you go see him. He has performed over 100,000 LASIK procedures. The experience matters. Plus, so do the state-of-the-art lasers that he uses. And almost 10 years later, I'm thinking about going back to do my other eye. The first eye was so easy. Took all of 90 seconds. I was back to work the very next day, and there's no pain in the pocket either. He's got a payment plan where you need no money for a full year with 0 down and 0 interest for up to 12 months. And when you drop my name, Kevin from the KVJ Show, they take an additional $500 off. So book the consultation today at panulaser.com, P-A-N-N-U, laser.com.
Millions of home visits, hundreds of medical professionals, a nonprofit home healthcare agency. Vianney, Florida is currently hiring nurses and aides to deliver care to our patients in their homes. We have 8 to 12-hour shifts as well as home visits available immediately. Home care is an independent setting where you will work one-to-one with a patient who smiles when you walk through the door. Call 888-618-8322 or apply online at vnaflorida.org.
The school district of Palm Beach County is your best choice.
Parents, the A-rated school district of Palm Beach County now enrolling kindergarten students for the 2023-24 school year. We're thrilled for your child to join our school family. Find out about your free kindergarten readiness kit and academic materials. Registration information available at palmbeachschools.org/kindergarten. That's palmbeachschools.org/kindergarten.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anajar and Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In office, West Palm Beach.
It's more of the KVJ Show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
So there are a couple of disturbances out there in the Atlantic. Just at first glance, it looks like we're okay from them, but it is that time of year where you're going to have little things popping up that you got to really start paying attention to as we get into the month of August. I've always noticed it seems like the last 2 weeks of August into the first week of September, that is the peak time where there's just every day you got something barreling your way. Where's it going to go? That's the big question. Welcome to hurricane season in South Florida if this is your first. So are you in the right county or the wrong county? They say of the 10 counties in the U.S. with the highest expected annual financial loss from hurricanes nationwide, 8 are in Florida. And those 8 counties represent over $4 billion in losses. You heard a good bit about, farmers insurance pulling out of the state of Florida. What's going on with the insurance companies that we do have, like State Farm?
So many of them are like, nah, we're good. Bye, right. Florida.
So if you're in one of these counties, you're going to find because of those financial losses, you are probably going to have a more expensive premium or you're going to have bigger losses. They say 3 Florida counties also rank in the country's top 5 most hurricane vulnerable counties. Number 1. Broward County.
Dang. Wow.
Number 2, Palm Beach County.
Damn it, Kevin.
And Miami-Dade County. Congratulations, you made it as well in the top 5. That's pretty crazy, huh?
That is.
Broward, Palm Beach, Miami-Dade. Country's top 5 most hurricane vulnerable counties. St. Lucie was 16th on the list. They also say that 4 Florida counties made the top 5 list for counties with the highest expected annual financial loss from hurricanes. Broward County, number 1. Palm Beach County in it too, Miami-Dade, and then Hillsborough County on the West Coast. Yeah. I was really surprised. I thought everything I saw was going to be on the West Coast of Florida.
It feels like they have taken more bad stuff than us.
Well, look at last year.
Yeah, last year they got rocked. But I mean, even in previous years, too, they've been rocked a lot from the Panhandle all the way to Naples.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. So when I saw it, it was in lockstep on both of those big lists, Broward, Palm Beach, Miami-Dade. Those are the counties to not be in when it comes to hurricanes.
Hopefully they're wrong.
Yes, let's hope that they are. Positivity is what we need.
Yes, it's my birthday. I don't want to cry again.
It is. No, we want positivity. All right, let's have Burr go ahead and give it to us here. Let's wrap up today's regular show with Jaybird's thought.
You turn 50 and you still look nifty. I hope you and Panda can get birthday frisky. You hate men? You think they are shifty? Take a birthday shot and get birthday tipsy.
Oh, I love it.
How sweet is that, huh?
What a poet.
He's nice. That's good. That's good.
Get the KVJ Show on your smart speaker anytime. Just say, play the KVJ Show.